you all decided to handle the dock situation with ghost pirates rather than researching the building of Saramir's vacation home, wanting to really stick it to Ashran's father by finishing the job in a single night. While you did prepare yourselves a fair bit, spells and rest was not exactly covered, and so going in with what you had proved a minor difficulty. As the battle became very close to cataclysmic, and then very nicely shift over towards the party's direction, to which you guys rid it of the pirate captain and whatever shadow was being the actual mastermind of the whole situation. Not before having to take down both Jack and Vivian in the process. Regardless, the Captain Shadow fell, the item retrieved as well as containment box. The ship sunk, returned to the bottom of the wharf itself, while you all began to swim your way towards Carnum's ship that was also being haggard by the ghost and skeleton pirates. To which, very simply enough, upon arriving towards the ship itself, oh yeah, Amphinoa claimed the hat and the skull of the
What
captain
the fuck?
pirate.
Why did that not send over?
Uh-oh, Jack's roll 20 is not broken too. Everyone's roll 20s are not broken.
Yeah.
Mine is.
Well,
Yep.
before we get over there, I'm giving fucking Vivian 11 healing.
Okay.
And if she's still looking bad, I'm gonna give her some more.
She's not bleeding, but she still looks. She's got some aches in her. Got a
Okay.
pretty nasty bruise on the side from.
God, her HP must be trash. Look what
Yeah.
11 did to her.
Number one, she's 4 levels lower than you, and number two, the answer is yes.
Yes.
Oh no.
And I'm gonna look at her and be like, I'm sorry, had to do what I had to do.
I'm pretty sure I was
don't know
on the
what
dump
happened.
ground, so.
All I know is, fuck.
Same. Let's go sleep somewhere.
Carnum first.
Bitch.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
And as
try.
you guys begin to drift your way over there, some of you with far more pained swings and swipes than others, Varel very easily being able to help. Majority of you still being in killer whale form to swim your way over to Carnum's ship. And upon first sighting, you immediately hear the sounds of panic and turmoil on the top of the ship before eventually you do hear Carnum call out above the other 4 that are just currently going wild about everything. Shut your traps! There ain't no skeleton. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of bozos we've seen before.
You guys all okay up there?
I don't know if okay would be the right definition.
Y'all alive?
That's a better one. What about y'all riding on a whale?
Well, we took care of the ghost.
You immediately hear or the pitter patter of feet just running across the deck, where you see a bloodied, cut up, and partially black skinned pest from necrotic damage just kind of like look over the side, sticking his head between one of the rails, goes, I killed 2 of the ghosts. You didn't do anything.
Where did all the ghosts go, though?
The ghost town.
Fair enough.
I love
I'm gonna let him have this one.
And you do watch Carnum as he just grabs him by the scruff of the shirt and just pulls him from beneath the railing, goes, if you're gonna be a pest, then why don't you be a good one? Get the rope. Just toss him aside and goes, Brozar! Get your heavy ass out of here. Get the railing. And you watch as they kind of go to get a rope ladder to help you guys up top. And you see they actually can remove a section of the railing to allow you guys to climb up more properly, as it is a full around guard rather than having any sort of opening for anyone to climb onto. But simply enough, you guys can climb up top the ship if you so desire. Or if you want to hang out on Whale Shark Barrel, that's also your choice.
I might climb up. Just to,
I would also like to climb up. I'm tired of being in the water.
Can
Yeah,
I
no,
try
I'm
to
not-
get Frankie to get a fish?
Why don't you try
Make
to get
an
a fish
animal
yourself?
handling check.
No, why don't you get a fish yourself since you're in the water?
Can we both get a fish?
You can attempt. Okay, go ahead and give me a dexterity check for the both of you. I was actually going to say for Noah gets disadvantage because it's in the water. Don't need it. It's a nat 1.
Hmm.
Oh, but Frankie
22.
though. Frankie
as-
got a
He's
19.
best boy.
So as you all begin to climb up top, and you just hear Noah talking to Frankie down below about getting a fish. Almost instantly, you see Fanoa just kind of swimming, not in circles, but like spiraling in the water. And you just see her just like keep going around the same area where it's not that hard for you guys to figure there isn't a single fish in this area right now. And she's just literally
Mine's
searching
working.
for- Interesting.
I just had to test.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Mine keeps rolling
Interesting.
on beyond 22, and I don't know how to turn that off either.
That's
I mean, it
weird.
normally, early for me, it normally does roll on beyond 20 anyways,
Well,
but it sends it instantly.
The dice
into-
across the screen.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah,
that's
again,
a-
same for me.
Oh, mine
You can
doesn't.
turn that off.
You can
How?
turn it off if you want to. I have it on, but then it instantly
How?
sends it over to,
Do you see the part
Beautiful.
that says beyond 20 right to the left of the share button at the top?
Right next to the what button?
the share button in your character sheet.
Share. Oh.
Is it?
There's share.
To your left, it should
To
say
the
beyond
left of
20.
it, there should be beyond 20, yeah.
No.
Then you don't have beyond 20 right now. Like, it's
Yep.
not functional.
The fuck? I just reinstalled it.
Well then, while you figure that out,
Yeah.
as you all begin to get on top of the ship, and you do see that everyone is mostly worse for wear, as Brozar himself seems to be absolutely littered in blade cuts and dark patches of necrotic skin, while the one who looks the best of all is Crick, who, as a Aarakocra, more than likely spent the time flying around more than he did getting hit.
How's our fish friend?
He is not currently above water that you guys saw.
Did we
Carnum?
see him when we were
How's
underwater?
Cal?
Ah, that's a good question. I haven't seen the fucker.
There we are.
And you watch him kind of go to the back of the ship and calls down in that strange, gurgly, bubbly language. And you see Kel kind of pop up from behind the actual ship itself. And you do see, for anyone who cares to watch, has a couple of cuts and scrapes all around him, as well as a patch of necrotic here and there. But he doesn't look too worse for wear. Very much looks like he used his fishy nature to take advantage in the water.
He just fucking zoomed.
Very much.
Good. Okay.
Does anyone mind telling us what the bloody hells
I'm
were those
going
things
to.
doing on the water?
Well,
Yes.
apparently, they've been having some ghost problems for the last, couple days?
3 days.
3 days? And, they figured it was because of an object that possibly got lost out at sea. So we went down and found it just as they all showed up.
Didn't
Speaking
we
of which,
figure
did
that
we-
out?
We put it in the box. We put it in the box, right?
Yes, it's in the box. It's in the fucking box.
Okay.
Yes.
Just making sure.
And no one thought to warn us of this.
We tried.
I yelled at you.
We tried to make you go further out to see.
Didn't
see
you hear?
Just, like staring at you with they are like that's it.
We
Hey,
don't have other methods of communicating.
yeah, I told you we're going after the captain. Leave or join us. I saw you're already fighting some shit, so.
Oh, so you thought I'd hear you over the clanging cries of Bone and my crewmates?
Well, when I cast Thaumaturgy, it's 200 times.
Yeah, he did
I-
thaumaturgy.
I did do Thaumaturgy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go over to Brozar, seeing as he is the worst for wear here, and I'm gonna give him one of those healing potions I have in my inventory.
Yeah, you see him just collapse on the ground, just like starfish, and just like catching his breath,
There.
just letting the blood from his wounds just kind of slowly trickle out and kind of dry up to the air itself.
I'll give him my last heal.
Okay.
I am out of spells.
Oh, you rolled it. Perfect. Okay.
Oh yeah. I mean, we can take yours if you want.
Oh, you rolled it. But as you guys like give him the potion, he immediately just chugs it down. You watch a couple of his wounds start to kind of close up, and with Jack's own cure wounds as well, you see a couple more seal up. But he is still pretty damn fucked up.
Yeah. I think we are safe for the night, so if you guys just want to go to bed, that'd be great. But we could potentially use a ride back into the docks if you don't mind.
Let's not trouble them. We can just swim back, or you and I can fly back.
Oh.
What
Cardinal
about the
does
rest
kind
of us?
You see him starting to ready his pipe that probably had fallen at some point during the battle. He goes, well, ain't nothing too bad if you're taking care of the problem.
Been taken care of.
Yeah, we got the object.
That
Actually,
was
who's
gonna be
carrying
my
the
next
box?
question. That is a good question. Who is carrying the box?
Bag of holding.
Okay.
That and all the other magical items.
Okay.
But,
Where I found
but he
what?
We're putting lots of sketchy shit in my bag of holding, and I'm a little concerned about this.
Well, if we buy
Okay.
another one, I'll put sketchy shit in my bag of holding.
Okay, what beyond the this is sketchy in the bag of holding?
There's something in there I'm amazed no one has used so far. I'll be straight up honest.
Oh yeah, don't we have like a potion that makes people bigger?
No.
No.
I was thinking something
Potion
else.
of
We got one potion.
invulnerability, I think it was.
We got it. No, that was something that
We
I
got
think
from.
Dalmar had that potion.
Not how loud. I shouldn't call it out if she even has it. I know there's one thing. There's a thing
We
in there.
had
I'm amazed no
itching
one's used yet.
powder, and we got 2 other things with it. Or dryness powder, and we got 2 other things with it.
Regardless.
Which one of those are you talking about?
Hmm?
In general. Which one of them is it?
What do you mean?
Oh, the potion of vitality or the potion of fire breath, or the immovable rod.
I mean, we got plenty of good shit in there.
There is
Yeah.
lots of fun stuff in here.
Yeah, that's just not been used, and I'm just like, that's okay.
To be
I'm a hoarder. I don't know why you guys let me be in charge of this shit.
I mean, you wanted the bag.
I
Otherwise,
would,
I
I
was
will,
gonna-
if you want, I'll take
In
the
all
bag.
fairness, also the bag does have decorative flowers on it.
It's pretty.
Yeah. Like, you wanted to hold on to the bag, so we gave it
That's
to you.
fine. I'll keep track of it. You guys just gotta remember what I have so that you can be like, hey, can I have that?
And realistically, like, the potion of fire breathing,
There's a
No.
reason I haven't brought that up. I don't want anybody to use it. Yeah, that's a terrible idea.
I feel
there are
like
certain people who are not responsible enough for that.
here's the best part. There's one thought that I know has not crossed Fenn's mind, but it will in like 30 seconds.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just peddling.
Potion of. We're talking about items in Ash's bag.
Oh, I've been listening. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what thought is supposed to
I
occur to
know,
me.
that's what I'm saying, is that it might hit her soon. I
No.
think it hit
No.
everybody else.
No.
Yep.
No.
I think it has to do with Frankie.
Yeah.
Yep,
No.
yep, I'm picking. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It
No.
has to be Frankie. I picked it up. Yeah.
He can't swallow it. He doesn't have. It's just wood.
Yeah, he can't.
swallow
Can
it.
he? Can he
Hmm.
swallow it?
Wood absorbs
Can I try? Can I try? Oh, I need to figure that out now. Shut up.
liquid.
Let's, not,
Let's
'cause,
not do that. Let's not do that right now.
Eventually.
you know, I
We
was
do it
gonna
with another potion.
I was
Oh
gonna
yeah, I
suggest,
want water.
we give it to Fanoa so we can have a fire-breathing barbarian. But now I know that she would just give it to Frankie
Yep.
instead. I'm just like,
Can I
nah.
split it with him?
No, it's got to be one person who chugs it.
Yeah.
No, we're not
I
doing
would-
that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna share that with unless we get more. Then I might just for fun.
But as the crew begins kind of pick themselves up and whatever they can, patting down whatever wounds they possibly can as they begin to slowly drift their way back towards the port. Carnum does look at you guys curious. He goes, "You said you retrieved the object. Mind sharing?"
We actually never just. Oh wait, no, bag of holding. So what was it actually? Was it just an orb? Was it just the orb?
It seems like this dark tinged red orb that has this almost shadowy wisp going on in the center of it.
I mean, I will share what it looks like with Carnum, but I'm not letting him touch it. It's staying in the box.
It's staying in the box in the
It's
bag.
staying in the box.
Yeah.
Are you pulling out the box at all, or are you just keeping it in the
No, I'm just gonna give him a description.
Always finding new things in the world.
Yeah, this one probably needs to be destroyed.
I reckon. Especially if we can raise up a crew of skeletal ghosts.
I wasn't so worried about the skeletal ghosts than the shadowy, creepy ghost that possessed multiple people.
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
Oh, it wasn't, and I didn't even get possessed.
Oh yeah, do we remember? Like, do people who were possessed remember being possessed and like what happened
You are
during
fully aware, but you are just not in control.
it?
Yeah,
Okay.
Sucks.
that's
You're,
one of
you're
the
just
like,
watching a cutscene.
that's one of the worst feelings. Is like sitting here watching your own body like attack your loved ones and shit. Like,
Oh,
I can't do
God.
nothing about this.
That fucking sucks.
Yep.
That's why I'm happy that I only attacked Volmer.
Yeah, I see how it is. I know my place in this party.
I'm laughing at what Fanoa said.
Uh-oh.
I know my place in this party now. I know where I am on the ladder.
I don't know, Fanoa, but I really think that you should take some levels in Bard just to get that cutting word so that you can
I've
do it.
thought about that.
She
I fucking told me about that yesterday.
Yeah, she talked to me about that yesterday.
Her fucking
Same
camera
person!
froze in the perfect instant.
It did.
Right.
She looks absolutely psychotic right now.
To me, she just looks genuinely happy.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, it's so perfect.
So no. We need to just get her the feat that
There you
lets her
go.
choose a cantrip from another class, so she can get vicious mockery.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
I'm
The
gonna do
only
that.
problem is she can't do that while raging.
Yeah.
I can do it before I rage, and then like I fucked your mom, and then beat their shit in.
I fucked your mom. Rage and then just punch.
And now I'm gonna fuck you too. Wait, what?
As you guys slowly drift on over to the docks, wherein Quantum doesn't actually pull up straight up to the docks, mostly for the fact that there doesn't seem to be much of anyone there. Seems like anyone who was taking in deliveries for the night has all gone home for the time being.
I wonder why.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Does the?
However,
I mean, are there any ghosts anywhere on the docks? Does it look okay?
give me a perception check.
Better question, is there any guards on the dock that look like they're wounded?
Give me a
I
perception
see
check.
all.
Ashen sees through space and time.
Good start.
Somehow
I got a
Vollmer sees you
19.
further.
Oh, we're
That's a good roll.
I got a 19 and it's still higher.
But as you guys begin to focus on the docks themselves to try to see if there's anything amiss, anything strange going on or happening there, you don't see anything of note. There's no ghosts, there's no skeletons, there's no undead giant troll or something just suddenly patrolling around. And you don't see guards strewn about the ground in pools of blood, but at the same time, you don't see guards at all over there.
Great.
In fact, Ashrin and Volmer, as you're both kind of looking about, and even Vero with your passive perception, you notice that there is seemingly only one figure there at the docks. Not
shit.
specifically on it, but just casually standing between a couple of buildings, seemingly like he's just looking. Just
Ah,
looking
crap.
out at the world.
Do we recognize this figure?
You do.
Fuck. Who is it?
Fuck.
Zarmer.
Fuck.
Oh, it's. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Alright, turn the ship around.
I
Nope. Nope.
will say with the natural 20 though, Ashton, you can notice that he doesn't seem to have any expression on there. He seems to just be there watching.
A lack of expression can sometimes be scarier than like
We should have Carter
Um,
turn the ship around.
lack of expression means that you can't read it.
Oh shit.
That's not what
So I'm gonna point out that's who it is.
Okay.
I don't know if we should just.
I mean, he has no reason to be suspicious of us yet, does he?
Except for that, if he really is behind it, he knows the Castian took it from me, and if I'm here, what's the reason for me being here?
Yeah. I'm gonna go up to Carnum. Carnum, make it look like you're trying to find a spot on dock and don't find it, and let's get the fuck back out of here real quick.
Yes, please.
We'll spend the night on your ship.
You
Sorry.
kind of just see him pause for a moment, looking at you guys. Goes, you want us to turn around?
Yes, but
After
make it
making
look
our way
like you
here.
can't find a spot, please.
Gotta play the game.
Wood don't act. But we'll figure something.
Should we tell him that's an archmage and like, yeah, he could probably fuck us up real bad?
In
No,
a
he
minute.
doesn't need to know right now. Ashrin is gonna kind of just duck slightly below deck.
Yeah.
Come on, just give me a stealth check.
Ashrin is going to trip and fall onto the
Motion
deck.
fit, yeah.
I'm
It's
waiting for
kind of
him to
wet.
notice that.
There's a bunch of scattered bones that Pest is still currently collecting up in piles and just tossing them overboard, trying to see if there's any good quality ones. Takes a bite out of a couple, tosses it,
Fen.
gets in your way on accident.
Fen, show Pest your skull and hat.
Oh yeah,
Eh,
Pest
did
would
I-
love that shit.
Yeah, I forgot to ask. Did I ever actually get on the boat? Because last I checked, I was just in the water trying to get a fish.
Oh yeah, you didn't say you wanted to get on the boat. when-
I imagine
I
Beryl is
forgot.
now just like picking you up and dragging you along as
So
a
is-
killer whale.
Oh
Big Fish said, "Get on deck."
And as
I
you
just wanted to sleep.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just wanted to sleep,
I
man.
just wanted to sleep.
We wanted peace for 10 minutes.
I just wanted 8 hours.
as you
I
all
only need
begin
4.
to turn around on the ship, and you hear a calm call now says, "We're heading back.
Oh
Change
shit.
of plans."
Oh shit.
Just begin to feel the ship just tear and spin. You hear the groan and the complaints of Penivore and Crick. Sorry, Crick. Both kind of
I'm-
like what?
I'm gonna start-
Why would we? Why did we? Oh, aye, Captain.
I'm gonna start ritual casting Detect Magic.
Okay. And as the ship begins to turn around, it's around that moment that Finoa, as you have to come up for breath for like the 4th or 5th time, that you
Water
spot
breathing
it.
potion. She doesn't need it.
Hour. Oh, that's actually fair enough. Yeah, no,
You said it was 8
yeah,
Yeah, that
hours.
fight didn't.
No,
Oh, it
No.
was.
it's a single hour.
It was
That's
1 hour.
an
But
hour.
that
It was an
fight
hour.
did not
Oh.
take
The
that
spell
long.
is 8 hours. The potion is an hour.
Mhm.
Okay.
But as you come up for that breath, you eventually see a weird wingspan with something semi-large in its mouth coming at you from the moonlight. Before you eventually just see the weird shaped figure just plop down. You hear just like splash of water about 5 feet away from you, and you see just a dead fish just floating in the water next to you.
Can I grab it and take it on the deck with me?
You can.
Yay!
As Finoa finally comes on top of the ship, Beryl, do you also get on top?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you
Oh, yeah.
unwild shaping while you do this, or are you getting
Oh,
on out?
God.
It's
Hop
real
on
hard
there.
for a whale to
I'm
climb a
gonna-
rope ladder, Volmer.
Hey, free willy it.
You can
Let's go.
jump.
Yeah,
You can jump.
like a dolphin.
No, I'm shaking. I'm a human now.
All right. So as you both begin to climb up to the top of the ship, and Fano, you have a pretty decently sized fish. You have to hold it in both hands for your size, but for anybody else, it's a relatively decent sized salmon. Before eventually
I'm so
Frankie just kind of flies down and just sits on top of your head. Whack.
Did Frankie just go fishing?
Yes.
He did.
Oh,
He
dear
did so
God.
good.
I don't think that's the first time he's done that either.
Nope.
Are we all together at this point?
Yep.
Okay. I think that maybe Saramir is not there for me right now. I have a feeling, because there were no guards on the docks, that my father might have had him try to deal with it.
Well, isn't that just a funny coincidence?
Yeah. I guess we're sleeping on the boat tonight. Except for Saramir is going to be like, yeah, something happened. I didn't see anything. I don't know why I'm here. We're just, if I saw him, there's a good possibility that he saw me, and I don't know how that's going to work out.
Okay, so my detect magic went off. By now, I'm assuming. Am I sensing anything from him? Like, did he cast a spell on the ship at all or anything?
It's only within 30 feet of you.
I
But
know, I'm
beyond
more
the
asking if he
usual
said something
things
to the
that you
ship.
get from the items around you guys, and I believe it was 2 that you got off of Carnum last time. No?
Okay.
I'm more worried if he cast a spell on the ship to try to, like...
You guys were also still relatively far from the docks. It was still about a 200, 300-ish distance off.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Just fucking
That's,
natural 20 and
that's out of the
24.
range of most spells, even with spell sniper, so that's fine.
Yeah, we should be safe. We should be
Yeah,
safe.
it'll be
You
okay.
guys got a fucking nat 20 and a 24.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go to sleep. At this point, either two things are gonna happen. He's gonna bring a boat out here or fly out here and come talk to us, or we're gonna get 8 hours of sleep. And I feel like we're not in control of either one of those things. So I'm just gonna
Fingers
go to
crossed
sleep.
for the sleep.
Yeah.
I recommend drying off. Ladies going to bed wet is not exactly a good combination.
Jack just dries all of us off.
Thank you.
Prestidigitation.
Now I want to jump back in the water and get more wet.
I make Fanoa wet again. That's not gonna go there. Phrasing.
There you go, got the pun. There you
go.
Regardless, as you all dry yourselves off for the night with prestidigitation for both Vomer and Jack, easily not able to go down below, to which Vivian herself, without wording, takes a bed like before, but just face plants into one. It's just, she's gone.
Okay.
While the rest of the ship, as you guys are going down below, and they're just kind of slowly drifting further out from port, you see them all kind of going through a crate that has minor medical equipment for them to kind of just bandage themselves up and give themselves like slight carterations for whatever wounds they have.
We have once again paid for a hotel room we are not sleeping in.
Yep.
We could have just gone to the shore.
Nope. No, we couldn't have.
No, we could not have.
We could have taken him.
Does anyone have anything planned for the night? Otherwise, go ahead and get your long rest.
Oh, thank
Oh
God.
dear God.
Can I play with my flowers? Does that count as rest?
Define play.
Like experiment, see what I can make out of them.
Did you bring them with you into the water?
Oh yeah, you're right. Never mind. Damn.
That's a fair point. Yeah, so they'd probably be at the end right now, unless you stuffed
they are.
every single one of them in Ashton's bag of holding.
No, I did not.
I would not be opposed to carrying your flowers in the bag of holding if you want me to.
Fucking noted. Okay.
We need to get Fanoa a bag of holding just for flowers, and it'll be renamed the Bag of Flowers.
We need to get
Yep.
Fanoa like
that's
a
the plan.
We need
Would
to
you,
get
like,
Fano a
need to
giant
water
bag.
them in the bag of holding still or whatever? Like, would they like still wilt?
Yes.
Yeah, there's no like
Yes.
stasis charms or anything on it.
Yeah.
Because meat rots in there and stuff, and
Mhm.
yeah.
Mm.
Because
Both.
like you'll be holding onto her
Oh,
flowers.
God.
I'm holding onto her fucking giant ass crystal still.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
need to get,
That she now just remembered.
we need to get everyone their own bag of holding at one point. Like,
Well, that's the thing. The thing won't fit in a bag of holding. That's why Jack had to take it into. He had to like fucking
know.
hug it like
We
this and
tried to put it in
teleport.
the bag of holding.
I know, but I mean, like, for the future, we need to get.
Well, I've been
They
trying,
always forget about
motherfuckers.
it.
I've been trying.
All right.
We're struggling to get 2, so we're probably not gonna get 5 anytime
Yeah.
soon.
Level
I
20.
think if
I know Big
anyone-
BEG. The Horde has 10 bags of holding in there.
Oh my god.
We must kill him.
We really should have just sold this fucking crystal to that goddamn wizard.
No.
Cause like, you ain't done shit with it, and it's like 50,000 gold or more, 100,000.
Okay, yeah, but also his deal was
I
kind of
forgot.
shit. Didn't he offer like 3 magic items for the crystal?
He said he would craft the stool that you want out of it, and if you want an enchantment on it, he will try to use enchantment on it. Other than that, he will take the residue himself for his own experimentation.
And yeah, that was to make the stool. I was saying
That's
sell
it.
it
Those are my
outright.
experiments.
I'm kind of glad she turned that down though, cause you're thinking about selling that now, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that's a better use than the stool.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Hey.
saying. We should have sold it.
We wake up in the morning. None of us
Yep.
are dead.
Magically,
We're
our wounds
still
are
here.
healed.
We probably need to get back into port like ASAP so we can get to my parents' house as soon as possible.
When you all wake up relatively early in the morning, since it wasn't that late of a night's sleep, it just was that rigorous of a fight that just drove the energy out from each and every one of you. You're basically waking up at before even the crack of dawn appears in the sky,
Perfect.
where you do see that Karnam eventually at some point had them anchor the ship about a miles off of the shore itself, just in the middle of the water, to which you just see everyone just sprawled out on the deck itself. Karnam literally just sleeping against the
Is that
railing
where
at
they
the
just
front of the
fell
ship,
asleep? Oh no!
and you just see them all just like coated in their bandages and whatnotting, and just for whatever healing they possibly needed.
Are they feeling better now?
You do note that they do seem like they are more active. They still have some soreness, they still have some ache in there, but they're at the very least healthy.
Perfect.
Because D&D logic is so great.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing a good night's sleep can't fix.
I mean,
I don't know
a
if-
rogue at level 7 can dodge the entirety of a dragon's blast even when it's cornered. This isn't
Yep.
that bad.
I don't know if you guys saw the small TikTok thing where a guy says like, "How the fuck are you still standing?" It's like, "What do you mean? Like 8 hours ago we snapped your back in half. How are you still standing?" It's like, "Oh, I just took a nap."
I just took a nap. Yeah. God,
Fine.
those are good naps. I wish I had some good naps like that.
Or the elf meditates for 4 hours and suddenly,
Suddenly his broken arm is now back in place.
yeah.
Yeah.
I never got prosthetic limbs in D&D just because like the magic item, because players don't lose limbs often.
Well, you
What if
technically
they
are
were born
supposed
without
to.
it?
You are technically supposed to. There is a variant rule that if you take more than half your health in a single hit, you're meant to take either a limb loss or a critical damage table.
Yep.
But no one plays with it because you feel bad cutting off a player's arm, and you feel bad literally disorienting them for a month.
I laugh.
Okay, but to be fair, if it's like a climactic moment in the story, making a
Oh,
player lose an arm could be
yeah.
good.
But once again, that has to be the DM being like, "I'm gonna cut off your arm. It's gonna be epic, and you're not gonna be mad about it whatsoever."
Okay.
Yeah. Like, it's really something that you discuss in like a session 0 type shit, and yeah.
It's a conversation of like, are you
Yeah.
guys okay with?
Are you
losing a limb?
okay with this?
Like, I'd
Yeah.
be cool with Volmir losing a limb if the moment's climactic enough.
Yeah, but yeah. Again, it has to fit the moment more than anything. But regardless, after having a very grungy breakfast, as even the crewmates themselves have this very dried out, husky bacon sort of deal with some not exactly fresh fruit, but fresh enough that it doesn't really bother anybody.
I'm gonna make it taste more fresh on everyone's
There you
food.
go. As you guys are all finishing up your breakfast and kind of watching the sun rise in the distance, giving a bit of a picturesque setting, Carnum does kind of look at you all. Are you guys swimming on back, or are we taking you back again? Before you decide to go back out to sea again. Before we take you back again.
Listen, there was
It's
somebody
more-
on the docks last night that we didn't actually really need to run into, and I appreciate you turning around and bringing us back out. Thank you.
Yeah, we do.
Told you
Appreciate
guys you should have just flown and swim.
it. That would
If
have looked
you
more
would like-
suspicious.
We could fly back in instead of you bringing us in this morning.
Yeah, I can swim.
Although if there's a place to park your ship, I would highly recommend you guys go and get some good breakfast.
Aye, that'd be the best. Get off your sorry asses! We're eating on the shore. And you just see four of them just like kind of partially groan a little bit, but they do eventually get on up, kind of like the prospect of having an actual proper
But they're like
meal.
food.
Yeah, this is like an actual like proper meal is definitely the thing that's kind of fueling them right now. But after about another hour or so, kind of just slowly drifting back towards the docks themselves. We do see that some of the other ships in the distance on the horizon have started to arrive as well. Seems like in unison, they agree that the sunlight is what keeps it safe. And upon docking on the ship, once again, as before, a docksmaster comes by to Cardum, and to which he kind of just brushes you guys off to get going with your business. You'll deal with the stupid crap, and they're gonna get some breakfast at some point.
I'm gonna hand him a sack of 50 gold and say, have a nice breakfast on me.
I'll be having good one for the next month.
50 gold for... Actually, yeah, that's worth it.
Yeah,
It's-
They
no,
deserve
it's
it.
fair enough. We've caused them lots of fucking issues.
Yeah,
Granted-
like having for also just being friendly with Sailor is good.
And I mean, this is, part of the deal that he is owed to Grandpa.
Right, well, I mean, they're like party adjacent. They're traveling with us. They're there if we need them, which is great. It's perfect. We have to be
Yeah,
nice
like-
to them.
Yep.
We owe them as much as they owe us, honestly.
As you guys get onto the port once more, as it starts getting a bit on the bustling side, we see several workers are now coming out and getting ready to pull out the things that need to be delivered or loaded and whatnot. What are you guys doing?
Straight to Ash's house? Question mark.
Check what's his face's place.
Yeah, we need to kind of just casually walk by. I need to know how this orb thing fucking works.
I'm assuming you just use it as a focus, right?
I honestly forget if anybody used detect magic on it.
No, we were just told how it works from
Okay.
Silas.
I mean, I'd cast it right now, but I don't need to blow up the entire dock.
Yeah, I
Although,
can.
hold on.
I will ritual cast it as we walk. How about that?
I'm only at 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like, do you really want to start charging that up now rather than later?
I mean, we've seen how far I can push it.
That's fair, but
And
like,
it wasn't too bad. I got a 5th level spell slot out of it.
Yeah. I mean, again, not all of it is bad. There is good in there.
I wouldn't waste a spell slot when me and Volmer can do it for free.
yeah.
That's fair. Alright. Fine.
Thanks,
You know what?
thanks
That
for
is-
arguing my case, Jack.
That is a genuine question. Does it work with ritual?
I'm pretty sure.
I
Detect
am-
magic.
Unless
or
it's
not
one of
magic,
those things that you
identify?
have to dump a spell slot into.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Oh,
Oh,
we're
no,
talking,
I'm-
I'm talking about Ashen's Wild Search. Does it trigger on ritual casting?
I can't ritual
Yeah.
cast anything. Sorcerers can't ritual cast.
Oh, my
They
bad.
can't?
Nope.
Huh.
I
Just-
thought they could as long as they had the spell. Oh,
No,
my bad.
I cannot.
My bad.
It is unfortunate. I have my spells, I have my spell slots, and that is all I can do.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
bards
the only
can.
way to do that
for-
then is with ritual caster feat, which why would you really take that as a sorcerer?
Context
Yeah.
for Finoa and Varel, ritual casting is something that some casters can do, where they can cast a spell for free, but it takes time.
Yeah, I know what it is. Yeah.
Fanoa
make it-
ritual cast speak with animals all the time.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I forgot about that.
Mhm.
Veryl's the only one who needs to know that because Veryl has so many spells that.
Bulmer's
Goddamn.
over here
Yeah, I'll just remember.
mansplaining shit.
But
Yeah,
yeah, no, Veryl,
okay.
if you want to pick and choose your spells right now, you can. You did get a long rest, so if you want to swap any out.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Give me like a few minutes.
It's okay.
2 minutes, my ass. Give you 3 hours because there's so many spells.
It's okay. We've got most of the
Right.
game. Hopefully, we won't
yeah,
end
you
up
got
in
time.
combat again.
Yeah.
Saramir shows up along the road instantly.
Ah!
You all.
I'd cry. Why are
But-
you so fucking out of focus today?
9th
But
level fireball.
regardless, you guys are making your way towards Saramir's vacation home while Volmer is ritual casting.
Yep.
Beginning to make your way there, and I imagine you guys stop by the inn to get your horses at the very least to make it a leisurely trot rather than a very long walk.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Noah, do you retrieve your flowers? Quick
Oh,
question.
definitely. Why is that
Okay.
question?
Okay.
Wait, why don't we just pay for the room for another night since we're gonna be here?
Okay. We're gonna be here for
How-
a bit, so.
You know
Yeah.
what, Bulmer? Just with our track record, I think that paying for a room guarantees that we will not be able to sleep in that room. So we could pay for the room when we come back later. Fanoa, would you like to put your flowers in my bag?
Yes, please. Thank you.
For next
We'll pay for the
Five-
room when we come back later.
next 5 minutes, we're just stuffing flowers into the bag of holding. Just put one
I'm
clump
gonna,
on
like-
one clump.
Let me just add an item, fuck ton of flowers to my
just type it into the description. Fanoa level of flowers. You were trying to say, Veryl?
Sorry, I was gonna say I had to leave because everyone's screen was frozen on my end
Oh.
for some.
Oh, hi. Welcome back.
Hey.
Hello there.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
nerds.
Endless. Ageless, I mean. But after retrieving your horse and begin to trot out of town with Volmer ritual casting detect magic, and you're using it on the orb, or are you using it as a focus? Double check.
Using it on the orb to figure out what it is and what it does.
Okay. As you cast detect magic on the orb itself, you almost instantly watch as this silver ball of condensed magic begins to swirl around in the dead center of it, and slowly begins to expand within itself. With your arcane knowledge of Astrid, Jack, and Volmer, you almost feel this strange reminiscence to that the figure in the actual ball itself just being condensed magic. And as you're kind of walking around, you notice that it kind of shifts and sways ever so slightly. After about a minute or so of just watching those shapes shift and sway, you begin to realize that this is essentially giving you a beacon map of a wide area spans around you.
Perfect.
Okay.
That's
Where you-
wonderful.
And you do see the dead center of it is these very light speck of bright little stars, which you imagine are you guys with all your magic shit going on.
Okay.
Can we get an idea of how far this goes out?
With your arcane knowledge between the three of you, you're reckoning about 200 some feet.
Oh, so we could definitely get
Great.
it in his
So we
house.
can
if
just
that-
like casually ride by his house. Do
So
a
who has
drive-by.
who has the spell to actually figure out if the astral shard is in there? Like, are we just using detect magic, or are we using?
We're using
That's
that.
Think-
Orbis 4.
I think Veryl's the only one who has locate objects. Do druids get locate object? I'm pretty
Do
sure
I?
they do, right?
Yeah, they do.
I'm like
Pretty
90%
sure.
they get locate object.
Because I remember Keela using it.
Yeah,
I don't remember if that was from the staff though.
it might have been.
Double checking.
Actually, that reminds me. 'Cause
It is a
I,
druid spell. Okay.
Bard, cleric, druid, paladin, ranger, wizard.
what spell slot is it?
Second level.
Second level, 10 minutes within 1,000 feet.
I only got first level cleric
Ah,
spells.
You need a forked twig. It needs a divining rod. That's fantastic. I love it.
But we
So,
have this.
as you guys are beginning to make your way towards Saramir's mansion, which is far closer than Ashton's own home. It's only about a 30-minute trot at absolute most.
Is it
Walk-
so? Is it vaguely in the same direction as my parents? Like we could like say we're just on a run, like
Somewhat, yes.
casually. Okay.
That main road that goes out of town has its own branching little mini roads, to which
Okay.
Ashton's, I want to say, is more towards the northeast, but more eastward than north, while Saramir eventually kind of breaks off more towards the north.
Okay.
As you guys begin to get to that forked section of the road, and you can easily see in the distance it is only plain land. About maybe 1,000, 2,000 feet away, this elegant, almost looking castle-esque attire on the outside mansion grounds, wherein you see no gates, no wall, just the building on its own, just being surrounded by plain land, flowers, a couple of trees here and there, and with the building itself just standing at only about 2 feet tall. No one would notice it. Okay. Ashton would be easily enough be able to point out this lone building. Just there's no other buildings around it, not that you can see within eyesight of it. Being Saramir's own vacation home.
So
Solitary as fuck.
think after seeing Saramir on the docks, Ashrin is very much on high alert.
I don't think Ashrin or Jack should go anywhere near the house.
Wait, why Jack?
Because Jack had the object originally and
Oh, fair.
interacted a
Caspian
lot.
would recognize both of us very easily.
Yeah.
So if Faramir has seen anything through Castian or through his memories,
He's seen everyone, but he's seen us the most.
yeah.
I'd argue he's also seen Volmir and Fenella a lot because we were trying to hold him back.
Or are we gonna send Varel by themselves?
No,
I
that's
mean-
what I'm
Sacrificing
saying.
what?
That's not
I'm
a
just
bad
saying,
idea.
Sacrificing
like-
you, Vero.
That's not a bad idea. This thing is like surrounded by plants and shit too.
Are we actually sacrificing Varel?
We're not sacrificing
we-
Varel.
Take one for the team,
This
bitch.
thing goes out 200 feet, right?
Yes, as far as you can tell.
How far away could we ride from his house and still get the entire house in it?
He said it was a castle.
It looks castle-esque in design.
Oh, okay.
But it's a
It's not the
vacation
size
home.
yet. Yeah, it's a
just
vacation.
a fancy vacation home that looks
Yeah.
like a castle.
It very much seems like he just wanted to make it look.
He's extra as
Yeah.
fuck.
Fair enough. I mean, respect.
Castles are cool.
Yeah, Jack would totally have a castle.
Just from eyesight away. Go ahead and give me a perception check, Ashton. You've never actually been to the vacation home. You just know that that is his home. 16? Kind of gauging at it from a distance here right now. And the more you kind of think on it, it is still a pretty big house.
Okay.
Could I? No. Bard can't change his spells. Cleric's the only one that can, so...
He's like, what do I have that I could use?
I know,
Yeah,
I was
which
thinking,
can I
well, I was specifically looking for Disguise Self.
Okay, so
But
locate object. When you cast it, is it concentration or is it just a one-time use?
Fulmer, we don't need locate object. We have the orb.
he's trying to do it with being farther away, because locate object is 1,000 feet.
Look at yeah,
Oh,
it's 1,000
okay,
feet away.
fair enough.
Yeah, so
Not to
realistically,
mention also with the orb itself, at least looking at it right now, it is currently have detect magic on it. So
yeah.
anything magical will appear on there. We're
And
also talking about an
that's an arch.
archmage.
About to say that's an archmage's house.
But
Detect magic is like
we should be
a
able
lot
to
of things are
identify
gonna
which
pop
one of those magical things is the astral shard because it's gonna pop hotter than anything else, and we're gonna recognize it,
Yeah.
Possibly.
right?
Yeah, but there's still gonna be a lot there, so we aren't just gonna be able to like drive by, sift through.
Well, okay, so question. Does this thing still... Okay, so this orb itself is essentially just a sonar for magic items. It's not giving us the same information that detect magic does, right?
It
Okay.
is just a map at this point.
Fuck it.
Watch
I'll
us be
go.
making this way more complicated than it actually needs to be. And you can't look through Cassian's memories at all. You guys are just being paranoid.
We are being paranoid, and that's a good thing, but... I mean,
I
fuck it.
don't want to run into this fucker.
I don't care. Fuck it. I'll take the orb and go.
Oh god.
Y'all wait
Jack.
here.
I'll go with him.
Okay. So Jack and Volmer are making their way towards the house. Are you just
And...
beelining for it, or you kind
No,
of
no.
drifting?
We're gonna be, like, drifting kind of around, and, like... Jack is just gonna be talking architecture this whole time. With
Okay.
Volmer. And essentially just admiring the architecture of this house, comparing it to the architecture of the area, and, you know, any, like...
This is a really nice house. I like that.
Yeah, and, like,
It's
If I
essentially...
weird.
had my own house one day, I think I'd do this.
I
Oh,
like
no,
to
he's gonna sit there,
imagine
like,
where-
describe, like, where some of the architectural features might come from, like, if it's from other, you know, locations and shit like that.
I like to
Okay.
imagine Volmir's like talking with him as well and trying to like date the house.
I was
just
gonna
with his
say, both
knowledge
you
of
give me
history.
intelligence checks to try and talk intelligently about architecture.
They're gonna fucking fail this shit.
Could I use
Okay.
history with
Okay.
You
mine?
were saying?
Could I use history with mine, technically? Since you can get architecture from, like, some of the history books and shit.
Oh, can I too? Because I have a fucking +9 to history,
Oh god.
and I'm like trying to
I
date the
will
house as I
say-
said.
Fucking nerds.
Yeah,
I'll
100%.
say it'll have a higher DC, because then you're trying to reference specific examples, which could either sound like gobbledygook or legit. But you can use history if you want.
I mean, that still works, saying, okay, this reminds me of, you know, this building, and I'm...
I already have a 20. I'm not risking it.
20 as well. Both 20s.
Jack,
Oh.
Jesus Christ, you have a +12 to
Yeah.
history.
Jack is a fucking book nerd!
So is Volmir. I only have a +9.
Yeah, but you're more focused with, like,
He has
weaponry. Jack is
expertise. He literally has
everything.
expertise.
That too, yeah, I have
He's the
expertise.
superior nerd.
Plus, you focused on weapons. He's focused on everything.
Yeah.
Fair.
Regardless, as the two of you begin to kind of drift off, and you have this intellectual conversation amongst each other about the amount of moss that grows on the walls, showing the time of age, and the cracks on each of them show the weather and the actual environment of which stone actually lives in. Kind of begin to drift on by. There is, oh dear God, a variety of pings that go on in the actual ball itself. But you also will tell that it has different elevation to it by just like a soft diagonal that goes off with the lights themselves. Where you see what would be the second floor of the house only has around about 8 or so lights, and none of them are truly that bright. They're just very dim, very almost on par with what you guys have going on. While the ground floor itself has 10 very bright lights. And even as you guys are moving along and drifting, focusing on this orb, you can tell that those lights are moving in a different manner than you are. Meanwhile, what would be a basement floor seems to have an absurd level of lights. So condensed and concentrated that it's hard to even count and quantify what's in there. But you would notice there's about 3 or 4 that, and hard to tell mostly due to the mingling of everything, that have this much more concentrated and hotter light to it than the rest.
So we've done detect magic with the crystal around us before, right?
Yes.
Yes. Does it look familiar at
How?
all?
Yeah, I was about to say, do they?
Because Jack was in contact with us more than anyone.
Yes.
It was directly on him, so like.
It's strange because something of that magnitude would be immensely powerful. I think Volmer would actually know this more just because you had detect magic up while Jack was using the stone the time he tried to create the gate at Luma. That when he just held the stone, just as was, it was a powerful magical item, so to speak. But we're talking something on the range of like Ashran's cloak and whatnot, where it's definitely got these insane properties, but it isn't the greatest thing in the world. But when Jack was actively using it to form that gate before he canceled it, that magic was increasing in capacity, mass, and density. So it's variable depending on usage and whatever resting state it's currently in.
So what you're saying is this isn't working that well, and locate object would probably be a better idea.
I mean, locate object would also tell you if it's there at all to begin with, 100%.
Which is my point.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're just gonna. If we've done enough that would cover the whole house, we'll just kind of saunter off, continue our conversation down another alleyway or roadway, and then kind of double back to the group.
Okay. As you guys begin to just drift off away, you eventually come back to join with the group as well. After about another 20-something or so minutes of just like casual drifting, trying to be as casual as possible, you start to notice that the arcane energy in the orb itself is starting to just very gently fade.
Okay.
It's like its time is almost up.
Okay. We'll get back to the group. Vero, do you have locate object that you can use?
Yeah, do you know that?
Or anyone?
Not equipped.
Well, fuck.
Why didn't you select it last night? Can druids change it on short rests or only
Long
long
rest.
rest?
Long rest.
Oh,
Fuck.
we talked about this, Vero.
I forgot.
Then we can't just go in and rob him because we don't even know if he has it.
That's
Well-
why you break in and look.
That's a terrible idea.
Okay, what other ideas do you have, though?
I
Wait.
could send in a bunch of rats.
Ooh, rat plague.
I kind of would do that,
I'm
actually.
kind
That
of like.
sounds-
Wait, Viral, can you make something smaller than rats? Can you make like flies or bugs?
Don't
Bugs are CRs.
mean I would allow it, but they'd only be 8 bugs.
I mean, if we're just using it for reconnaissance.
Right?
But you can't
like something
communicate
super
with them.
small. Just zoom in and then like.
How do you
Could
communicate
Vero
with them?
just turn into a bug in like?
I could.
So we really want to sacrifice Vero.
That's not a good
No.
idea. No, because I would
Uh,
assume that this guy has something probably able to detect.
Yeah, there's like 10
Yeah.
magical signatures moving around in the main area that are fairly powerful.
Yes.
So
Okay.
that might be some like magical creatures of some sort, like
Or
constructs.
guards with magical armor.
That too?
my money's on golems.
Yes. Some kind of construct. And that sucks. If there's
Or
10 of them.
maybe it's more Castians.
Did we ever use Detect Magic around Castian?
We did not.
It never really came up, honestly. So no.
Huh.
Because we just thought he was a revenant the whole time, so we had no reason to.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And I don't think we can fight 10 Castians.
No, I don't want to.
So, I guess we now have to...
Are we having this conversation after having moved off a great
Yes.
distance
Yeah,
from his
yeah.
house?
I'm
We're
actually
moving to your
gone
house.
forward, and Jack and Volmer had drifted over to join you
Yeah.
guys.
And this
So
was a
essentially-
moving to your house now.
Essentially, we just have to wait till tomorrow, I guess.
Yes. Yeah. For now, we just go shove it in her father's face and we come back later.
I would agree to that.
So
Also,
yeah.
question. How did Crescent come up on the orb? I'm curious.
He is the brightest thing on you guys right now.
How did it compare to the shit in the basement?
I don't want to say comparable, but that's mostly due to the fact of how much it was in there. It got mingled and whatnot.
Yeah.
But you feel like if something on the level of Crescent was in there, it'd be a little more obvious. So it's like it's on that cusp.
Okay. So, now I'm curious, like, because we've used Detect Magic and stuff, and I've had Volmar around. How does the shard compare to Crescent?
Are we gonna like
And-
make units of measurement?
Yeah,
with
right.
this and, like,
In an unused dormant state, the shard is lesser than Crescent by a very large degree. But when
Okay.
you were using it, it very quickly climbed to that level. And had you not cut it off, it might have gone beyond.
I really want to, as
damn,
a
though,
player,
Crescent is like.
I want to fuck with that arcane shard so much.
But as a
Is-
character, you've learned your lesson.
Almost. No, I have.
You kidnapped. You kidnapped.
I rescued. There's a difference.
Kidnapped.
Rescued.
It's still kidnapping.
She was kidnapped
not
first,
consent.
so I rescued her.
It's still non-consensual. It was still kidnapping.
Nope.
Yeah.
She's safe now. I told her I could
it
put her
turned out
back.
Okay.
Just because she said that it's okay after the fact doesn't mean that when you did it, it wasn't kidnapping.
It wasn't on purpose, though.
If
I
I
told her I could
kidnapped-
put her back.
If I kidnap someone and put them back, I still kidnapped them.
At least mine was an accident. What's your excuse?
Yeah.
The fact that I wasn't trying to perv on them.
I wasn't trying to perv on her.
Just checking on her.
Just trying to make sure
while
she was
she
still alive.
sleeping.
Yeah, he was being a
How
little
was I-
creepy, but he had good intentions.
How the fuck was I supposed to know she was asleep? I was just trying to make sure she was alive.
It was the middle of the night.
For time zones, dude. Like, yeah.
It's fair, but like,
Like, whole other time zones.
I will say that though, Jack, you would have noticed that for Luma, it was just barely the start of the morning or the night. While you were there was like little inklings of light that were starting to shine. So if there was time zone difference, not that much of a difference that she would have been awake.
Yeah, because, wait, I did that, like, at the start of the night, so... Yeah.
And hers was literally just ending when you fucking robbed her.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, why she woke up
Wait.
perfectly okay because she had a full
Okay.
night's rest.
but so she woke up okay, and then she went to sleep for a full night after the fact.
Jet lag.
KTK's now
Kid's
just
like
like,
doing the
Also-
math in his head.
No, I was gonna say it's like, cause that's right. Yeah, you guys did go back to bed. It's like, but no, she didn't actually go to sleep.
No, she just sat there and watched us like a perv.
No, she had some of your stuff. She had to get it somehow.
Oh, that's right. She rifled through our shit.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
waiting for the day she tries to get Crescent, because that's gonna be a full day. Because that's just shit's gonna go down.
Are you guys beginning to make your way back towards Ashran's house?
Yeah.
Did this
Okay.
bitch read my journal?
Oh. As you begin to drift the last hour-ish distance towards Ashran's house itself, trotting along the way, about 10 minutes or so later is when the arcane energy in the orb fades from it altogether. Imagine it not only extends the range of whatever of detect magic inside of it, also extends it to a whole hour.
Should we possibly put that in my bag of holding as well?
Yeah.
Probably.
You're doing it?
Oh god, now I'm scared.
Oh wait, so I cast Identify on this, right?
I don't believe we have.
That's what I was trying to do when we were walking to see how it worked.
Oh, I thought you said you were doing detect magic.
I got the spells confused, my bad. I'm gonna do
Okay,
Identify on
okay.
it before we put it in the bag.
Okay. Casting Identify upon it, it is an enhancement catalyst. What it essentially does is that if you cast a spell into it, it will greatly expand the actual spell itself. However, it will be very, as you guys saw, very sonar-like. It won't give you any of the proper information that it would.
Could
if
this
you
be
had
used
tested
with
by
things
yourself.
other than detect magic?
About to say, can I fireball with this?
Oh god, no, don't do that.
You do know, I was gonna say, there is a second feature to this. There is casting into it, which that actually is the spell. Then there is using it as a focus, which allows you to double your range of a spell, and it gives you that effect. So if you cast detect magic on yourself with that as a focus, you get double the range of detect magic, but the same time length. Cast detect magic onto it, it gets a massive length and a massive time duration.
But
Okay,
limited
but what
in
about...
what you can do with it.
Yes.
Okay, but does that double range, like, is that the only way it applies to spells other than detect magic?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm curious, real quick. I want to ritually cast Identify into it.
You're gonna cause a
Into
feedback
it?
loop.
We do have a
Yes.
couple other things we need to identify.
Bring those out real quick. But
Yeah,
I am
okay.
curious how this interaction will work.
Jack's about to cause a feedback loop.
Because we have the two other magic items from under
Yeah.
the ocean, the bracelet and the necklace with the tankard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I'm just curious if it will like identify all items in a certain range, because that
That'd
would
be
be
cool.
fucking cool.
That'd be really just a good time saver.
It would be.
It would.
KTK,
Okay.
are you trying to homebrew shit that you didn't already have homebrewed?
I
Yeah,
got
he's trying to
something.
figure.
I got
He's trying to
something.
do the math in his brain.
Yeah,
Like, does
I'm
that
trying,
work?
trying to figure out how to explain it, because I got something, but I got it. Okay, so you cast Identify into it, to which this time you see a very silvery wisp kind of just bouncing around within the orb itself before eventually you see it split off into this almost atom-like structure, just rotating rapidly around the orb itself, almost like it's trying to look for something.
Should we touch the item to the orb?
Yeah.
Is the wisp jumping off
Which
to anything?
one?
No, it's just it's within the orb. It's still contained within the orb.
Or do I do both at the same time?
Let's try one at a time.
Which one? The bracelet or the necklace?
Doesn't matter. Just
Let's do
Okay,
the
I'm
bracelet.
gonna put the bracelet on it.
Okay. With the bracelet.
I was waiting for you to say it identified everything in the area, so Ash would, or someone other than Volmir would get identify on the sword for the first time. Because I was curious how that would affect things.
I was tempted to touch it to the sword too.
I mean, if you ask Volmir, I'll probably let you. Like,
So, when you tap onto the orb itself with the bracelet, you instantly see all of those atom-like wisps surge to where the bracelet itself touched onto the magic item, and there's this very momentary brief
All of the plasma
flash.
balls that you touch?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes!
And you
I
watch
love
them
those
all
things.
like spread out, almost like a Play-Doh pancake that just encompasses the entirety of the orb itself. To which you see it almost fade to a translucent, glue-like figure, to which you see these words all just etched out in the actual center of the orb itself. And while it doesn't seem to spell a language, the arcane casters can read it.
Oh.
It is a ring of animal influence that was created some 100 years ago. By
Wait, quick
a-
question.
For giant?
Jack, are any of your 5 classes fucking arcane?
Bard and Warlock.
Oh, Bard's arcane?
Yeah.
Bards are
Also, I
arcane.
thought Warlock was its own thing.
Nope.
Technically it is, but when you classify it as a school of magic, it's arcane.
It's either arcane or divine, and it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, technically speaking, if you go with like Old One or Celestial, you could technically argue divine.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
But it is a ring of animal influence that was created some 100-ish years ago through hard work and effort through a mage that was early on in their enchantment process.
The hell does it do? Like,
It has the same classifications as a ring of animal influence. However, it is a band. And you get the idea, which the way this text is talking about it is that he couldn't make it into a small compact ring because he was still a novice enchanter.
I'm gonna
Wait.
read this out loud so Vanilla and Barrel know what it says.
one of his.
Basically, you
Okay.
get animal friendship, fear, but it only targets beasts that have intelligence of 3 or lower, and you get speak with animals.
Yep. It has 3 charges and it regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn.
Yep.
Huh.
Does
I
the
would-
speak with animals just work all the time, or is
No,
that
you
something
still-
you
Yeah.
have to use?
No,
10-minute
so you can
duration.
cast it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's kind of cool.
That is interesting.
Okay. Can we touch?
No tune.
Yeah, let's touch that
But-
necklace on there and see what happens.
You
What-
do
There's
notice
still
that
something left.
after reading the text, after about a minute or so, if you guys be able to read that text, it all fades.
Okay, so only
Is
does
it-
one at a time.
Is it still active or no? Okay.
Okay. Oh, so the way that works is it just allows everyone who can cast like arcane spells to see the definition.
And it gets a little bit of extra detail.
It did
Okay.
tell us like who it was
Wait.
created by and how long ago, all of
Yeah.
that kind of cool stuff.
So it gives us
May
a
I
little
see-
history lesson too.
May I see the orb for a second?
Have fun. Yes.
Oh.
I'm gonna cast Identify
I
ritually.
imagine we're all
into
just
the
like
orb.
riding slowly to my parents' house, passing
Yep.
this orb around and being like, ooh,
I can even
cool.
imagine it as like, Ashton, your house is over there. Let's go a little slower, why don't we?
I'm gonna ritually cast Identify into the orb.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what, 2 hours to get to your house?
Yeah, it
And
was a long,
when
it
it's
was a long
done,
trip.
I'm gonna pull. I'm not gonna pull him out of his scabbard, but I'm pulling the full crescent weapon off of my back,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm touching it to the orb.
Okay. As you
Volmer
watch the
breaks
same
the orb.
kind of like
I
figure
think I'd
inside
cry.
coalesce and spread out around the orb's atmosphere inside, where you do see not a wall of text, but an extreme advancement compared to the bracelet of animal control. Its name is Crescent's Edge, and at the moment you see what it can do right now, in the sense of it can glow. If you hit a shape changer, it runs the risk
Dispels.
of dispelling them. You have your charged energy attack.
It
and
lets
there
me see through
are
illusions.
3
can-
other lines that when you try looking at them, they are blurred and mattered.
Okay then.
Do we get a history lesson with this?
You do.
Do we?
The blade itself was crafted 684 years ago by a master craftsman who worked diligently on it and achieved his magnum opus before vanishing with any other of his mates.
Huh.
And that's it?
Yep.
Not gonna lie, I was expecting more lore dumps.
This is a
Okay.
legend lore.
Yeah, Legend Lore is another spell. That's it. We need a cleric for that. A high level cleric, not a first level cleric. I will.
Anyways,
I want to try something similar with the bowstring.
Okay. Let you cast Identify on it. Tap the bowstring on there. It comes out a little different. Mainly for the fact that you still get the name, you still get the effect. However, it almost goes in like some sort of explanatory statement rather than a descriptive one. Where it is merely a piece of a whole. Where magic cannot be severed, this is a special case.
Hmm. Okay. Interesting. Since we got the last item still to technically identify, even though I'm pretty sure I know what it is, cast Identify again for the
amulet.
amulet.
Amulet of the Drunkard, crafted some 10 years ago for a person who just really wanted to have some fun.
You really want us to have the amulet of the drunkard, huh?
It's a good fucking amulet.
I mean, it's
It
a
is,
really
we
nice
should-
It'll come in handy when Ashwin gets everything fucked up and needs to turn to alcohol.
I like to imagine Finoa in the future just always having a keg of alcohol on her back.
Yeah,
Oh,
which, by the
yeah.
way, if you don't know what Amulet Drunkard does, is that if you drink a, I think it's just a flask of alcohol, it basically acts as a potion of greater healing. Only once a day, though.
Is this a homebrew item? I can't find it.
I believe it is
Wild Mountain Book.
Critical Role. Yeah,
Which I still don't think you have that book unless you bought it.
I don't think I do either.
Yeah.
I just know it's a
Okay.
thing because I've used it before. I've looked it up and it's like I love it.
Yeah, it's a great item. Corvais had it, then I traded it to Dalmar, and then Dalmar went poof.
And then Corvais left.
Yeah.
Everyone's
I do have it.
left.
I do have it.
Do we want to identify this box with this orb in it?
Very much so. I know it's probably stupid, but
Before
I'm
we
very
get there?
curious.
Yeah, let's identify. Let's try just putting the box to it and see if it gives us both.
That's a great idea.
That's a good
Can we
test.
just like maybe pull off to the road and like sit here for a second?
Yeah, let's get away from people.
Yeah.
Okay. Because, yeah, there have been the occasional carriage that pass by, and no one really acknowledges, whether that's because they think they're too high up for you or because they just really don't care.
I'm sure
Well,
that
you-
there were some weird glances towards me though.
Yes, there are definitely a couple of odd glances, especially towards the tiefling walking around more than anything.
This
Yeah,
town
I
be
saw that
racist.
focus.
Fucking, I need to figure out why it does that.
I mean, it's autofocus, but
It does, but like
Yeah.
it's stupid.
yeah. There's got to be a way to turn that setting off.
I think there is. Hold on.
As you guys kind of get off the side of the road real quick and once again identify onto the orb itself, pulling out the box, just giving it a nice little love tap on the side of the crystal, where you see the same form, mold, shape. It is not actually a magic item. It is merely a box etched with magic suppressant runes. Anything within will lose its magical effect, but will not lose its magical resistance. Which in arcane speak means that it does not, it basically constitutes as a mundane item as long as it's in there, but you can't just shatter it while it's in there. It still is
Okay.
as durable as a magic item.
Okay.
So, orb to orb now.
I don't want to take the orb out of the box. Thank you.
Well, let's not take it out of the box and just press them together while it's in the box.
I don't think we should open the box.
Does opening the box break the
I
magic
mean-
suppressants?
It is daylight.
Okay, question. Does it say anywhere that opening the box breaks magic suppressants, or like...
It seems to be that the box in itself, as a singular piece, is a magic
Yeah.
suppressant. So you do need to have it sealed.
Closed. Yeah.
Okay.
I still think we should do it real quick,
Same.
just to.
Just pull it out, push it in.
Um.
I hate you all.
You're the one who fucking said it.
I was gonna let it slide until Jack said it, and that's why I was just like, fuck.
Everyone here who is laughing now had a look on their face.
I said it and then I realized.
Again, I was gonna let it slide, but Jack.
Sir.
I said
That's
it
on
and then I
you.
realized. I
That is-
said it and then I realized.
Oh my
God damn
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Everything's an innuendo.
It is. It's D&D.
is.
Come on, everything's an innuendo. Okay. Quickly, like. Orb to orb.
Okay. As you crack open the case after
This is a
casting
terrible idea.
Identify onto it and
It's
giving
a
a
great
good old
idea.
glass clink against one another. I imagine you instantly close the box right after.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, double checking. As you do see a bit of black wisp begin to form at the center of that reddish orb, just it's like, nope.
Stay the fuck in there.
We killed you once, we'll do it again.
Go to your room.
Hey, that's what I was typing.
It would give you a description of not exactly a soul jar, but it almost like a containment that has been cursed to carry a dark presence within that simply urges to accomplish what it was out to do before it got trapped.
Which is. Does it give us
Not
that
described on
information?
there.
Oh,
It's
cool.
not described.
All right. Great.
Would Jack have an idea of what a soul jar is? Because I know what it
Go ahead and
is.
give me an Arcana check. Yeah, go ahead and give me an Arcana check. Ashton, go ahead and give me
Same.
one too as well.
But it's the same question for Volmir.
I
Yeah,
rolled
the
a
three
6.
of you might. Yeah, no, the three of you could know what a soul jar is. Yeah. It's an arcane idea for immortality. It's a common idea that a soul jar can be used to, as the name entails, capture a soul, and it can be used to either place it in a new body or place it in the original body. It has limitations though, and as I said, it is the poor man's version of immortality. As a wizard would normally take their soul, either slap it in somebody else, or they'd make a clone that's younger than them, and then slap it in there.
Gross.
Okay.
It can just stay in the fucking box.
Yeah. We'll just put that back. So, who wants to drink alcohol to gain back health?
I
We're
do,
at max
yeah.
health.
I want
Oh,
that
in
in general.
You want it?
Yeah.
I think
I'm
this is
okay
the
with
most.
that.
This is the most excited we've seen Fen get for a magic item other than
Yeah.
Frankie.
Yeah.
My whole family was a bunch of drunkards. This is
Yeah.
perfect
Oh yeah,
for me.
true.
Is this out of game or in game?
Yes.
Yes.
In game, in game.
I couldn't tell. I just had to clarify real quick.
Sure. Oh yeah, I haven't told you guys about my family, huh?
No, not
No.
Yeah,
Oh!
I'm waiting for the cart trip, or like, yeah, like you could like go into the story now and like tell them in character. Or tell
Outside
Volmir
Yeah.
Ashton's
in
house,
character.
like 10 feet down
Yeah,
the
like
road.
while we're traveling, because like family would be a natural topic at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's hear it.
Yeah, like
So-
is Finola gonna tell her story?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
We're
And
never
none of
gonna
you.
get back to my parents' house.
No.
We
I
have
thought
2
you
hours
guys thought if I'm lying or not too.
in game, and we have a 2-hour trip, so like it makes sense for us to
I mean, we've
have
already
some.
spent 1 hour
talking.
with Saramir's bullshit, and then now
True.
you guys have been ritual casting identify into the orb constantly. That's
I
10
mean,
minutes, 10
I'd-
minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes.
I'd imagine you're like stopping for that part, you know?
Oh yeah, that's why at the end of the
Like,
day
so
you
it's like,
guys kind of
yeah,
came off
that's
the side
fine.
of the road.
Yeah. But yeah, so basically, my family, it's like, there are a whole lot of people, and like, you gotta tell me ahead of time, this was unplanned, so you're just gonna, there are a bunch of plane hoppers, so I've been to a whole bunch of places. I came here, because they're like, hey, you wanna leave? This is the place that's least likely to kill you, and I have fucking thrived ever since.
Okay. Yeah.
So, what does them being plane hoppers have to do with drinking?
Oh yeah, so a lot of people died. Played hockey.
Oh.
And
Oh.
you know how we you know how they deal with that? We drink.
I mean, you know what? Sometimes alcohol can be the answer.
It's great. Yeah, we
Uh,
have like big parties and then to just celebrate and not like they're them dying, like they're
I love how, like, out of character I know that they just drank a lot to celebrate anything and, like, they were just a partying tribe.
No.
But in character, Finoa is just.
butchering this telling, and it's wonderful.
I think this is better
I
than
get
she
what
killed
you're
it properly.
saying, though. Like, sometimes you have to drink to celebrate their life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they drink constantly though. So
Jack,
their birthday came up, they're dead, drink. Their death day came up, drink. They're dead now, drink.
I'm still stuck on the fact. Plane hoppers? What?
I came from the Shadowfell.
Yeah, I know
so,
that.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah,
First off-
that's how I. Yeah.
how are they hopping planes? Because that is some extremely powerful magic.
Do I know, or was like someone else in charge of that? I was just kind of there, not paying attention.
I mean, your dad was head of the
All
tribe, so like.
Noah ever
Okay.
understood about it, seeing as you're not a magic person, is that you were always told ahead of time when you guys were gonna plane hop, and you had to be within the camp of the tribe, or you'd be left behind.
Yeah, both of you assume I fucking know. I was busy chasing butterflies, just make sure I was within the range.
What type of butterflies were in the Shadowfell?
They were weird butterflies. They tried to eat you.
Oh, okay.
Go to the Shadowfell then.
Second question.
Yeah.
Did only the people go, or did the whole camp go?
The entire thing.
Everyone went. Yeah. It was like a group party. We either fought everyone or we drank with everyone. That's basically.
Jack's mind is like trying to comprehend this shit. Would he have any idea,
To
like,
be honest,
how?
Noah, your family sounds wonderful. And I think that
dad
if we
makes
get
a
the
bunch of
chance, we should all go drink with them.
Yeah, my dad makes toys too. He brings
Wait,
them
what?
to like, the people. My dad, he's like he makes a bunch of toys, and then whenever we go, he like gives them out to the kids there, and it's great.
The plane hopping makes so much more sense now.
How the fuck, like, would
Like,
Jack have an idea how the fuck that works? Like, them bringing, like,
Hold
the
on.
whole camp?
Is Santa a thing in this freaking world?
Oh, God.
Is
I
there-
really want to talk about reindeer.
I really want her dad to just
Santa,
be.
but like I wasn't sure if Santa was a thing.
Yeah, I want there to
Oh
be
my
some
God.
Christmas holiday, and it turns out it's just Noah's dad in the corner. Like he's some
Santa,
timeless being.
as a concept, is not a thing.
Is there
But
something
there-
similar to it?
I was gonna say there is that child fantasy, and there is the occasional rumor that there is a man. Doesn't matter what time of year it is, just literally at absolute random, just shows up and gives you a present. And it's literally the Santa story of be a good person and you might just get a present someday.
I fucking love it.
Yeah, that's my dad.
Does this person
it-
have
is
a
that her
name?
dad?
Is it a concept when you're a kid? Is there a name for this person?
No, and that's only because it's culturally called differently. Each of them kind of
Okay.
has like their own version of the gift man or the gift giver or the child lover, not in that way. And it just
Better question: is this canonically just Finoa's dad?
you have no idea.
Would Finoa know?
Do I
though?
know?
But to say, would Finoa know? Would she fed Noah?
Would
Oh.
Finoa have
Oh,
been
fuck
aware
you
of
are.
this?
I feel like
This is not where this session was supposed to go.
Honestly, I'm so happy this is how it's going though, because Finoa's been talking to me about Santa Dad for a while.
Yeah.
I got so excited. He's a giant guy too.
Yeah, I'm
So
pretty
we're
sure-
totally gonna push this party off
wonderful.
until Halloween, and it's gonna be great, and I'm gonna love it so much.
Oh my God.
But I feel like Finoa has an idea that her dad is the source of the rumors, But at the same time, she never exactly kept full track of anything, and she hasn't talked to her family in a very long time. That he might just be the source of the rumors, or somebody else might be doing it with him, or like him, or something.
The lore behind her family is fun.
It is.
Jack's
Wonderful.
still wrapping his head around bringing them here, and then her saying her dad's a giant guy, and then trying to do the math.
I don't know. I think we have another family to go visit at the moment, though.
Yeah,
we
let's
need to
keep.
visit them. They're great.
gonna be a
It's
lot
been
less
a long
fun.
time.
I meant, but we have to go. My house is right there. We probably shouldn't
Oh.
stay here very much
I like
longer.
to imagine.
We
I
could.
like to imagine we've been loitering outside for like 30 minutes at this point.
Oh, 100%.
We've been trying to avoid this confrontation.
You know, I've already
Oh.
snuck in and like robbed them blind, right?
Cool. Good. Good. For
Good.
you.
Oh, I forgot.
Did you get
Vivian
anything good?
existed.
Yeah, a whole lot of air.
I was
Air
also
cancer.
meaning to do this, like, when we were near Sarah Mir's place. I would have tried popping into Lily to see where the fuck she was. Because she was still inside following him.
Oh yeah, she's still stalking my dad.
Yeah.
Oh, is she still doing that?
She was supposed to report to me if anything interesting, like, before happened.
I need to look up real quick what Lily legitimately constitutes as. She constitutes as a familiar, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But she can speak and is intelligent? What's her intelligence? Yeah, 14 intelligence and speaks Common, Elvish, Sylvan.
Okay, is she sentient or is she like pseudo sentient?
Kind of pseudo sentient.
Yeah.
Like she can still think for herself, but she needs a set of orders to base that off of.
Okay, so that was more of like a. Does she have a personality?
No.
Spunky, like Tinkerbell.
I'll tell you.
Hell yeah. No, but
Okay. Then you would have gotten this message. I honestly literally did blank out of my mind for a little bit.
yeah.
You would have gotten a message about an hour and a half ago. While you guys were traveling on your way to even Saramir's house at that point, that he has a visitor.
Oh fuck.
That would have
that
popped
he
in.
is- You popped in along the way. Same elf man that you saw prior.
Wait, Jack didn't. Did Jack actually see him? Because he didn't roll perception for that.
I'm guessing they would have pointed him at the
Yeah,
dock.
I feel like you guys would have printed him out. Yeah.
There,
Yeah.
just worth asking.
Okay, I will pop Lily out of existence. I wonder if I can
Okay.
still. Cause I don't think that has a range to it.
I don't believe so either. I believe that's like infinite even with Find Familiar.
Yeah. So I'll pop her out and.
Okay.
And she's coming back to me because I'm not leaving with someone who probably has true seeing constantly active.
Okay, then you don't know anything that's happened up till now. Okay, good. Okay.
Yep.
Would have had to backtrack all that information.
Which I would then have relayed to everyone as we were trying to head there that Sarah Mir is at Ashton's parents' house.
Yes.
And I did not leave Lily in there in case he could see her.
We're fucking screwed.
So,
Way we go.
Fine.
It's
shall
okay.
we wait until he leaves?
How do we know he's leaving?
Did he come through the front door?
Yes.
Okay, we leave Lily there and wait till he leaves. And we go fuck off in the rest of the city until he leaves.
Okay.
Are we just like hell bent on avoiding this man?
Yes.
Apparently.
Like,
I have a feeling we're not going to be able to avoid him.
yeah, like. I don't know. We're gonna meet him eventually, so might as well just get it over with. Like, rip the band-aid off now.
I mean, we could technically avoid meeting him, period. Because we're not going to that party.
Okay. We should probably check in with our friends.
Which friends? We don't have many.
Correction, you actually have a fair number of friends.
Yeah.
We
I
have
was
a
making
lot
a
of
joke.
friends. We are
I was
popular
making a
people.
joke.
It was a bad joke.
I honestly couldn't tell because, yeah. Normally that works when you guys legitimately don't have friends.
Yeah, but a lot of people
Put
hate
this
us
shit
too, to be
together.
fair.
That's also
True, but still. We have friends.
I met our royal friends.
Well, they said to let
Yes.
them know when we have confirmed it's there.
But you do
And
know
we
that the
can't
sending
control
stone
that.
does send once a day. So.
Oh, it's only a once a day thing.
Once a day.
Mhm.
I believe
Big
it's
drawback
dawn.
to sending
Double check.
stones.
So, I guess I'll leave this up to everyone. Do you care that he is there? And do you guys want to go meet this Saramir, or shall we keep avoiding him?
Dawn,
I
by the way.
don't mind going to go meet him and stuff.
Yeah.
I know
Like if
you
if you
don't.
seriously are determined to not meet him, I don't mind just avoiding him. But like,
As
I have
long
a
as I
feeling
don't have to
We
talk.
could kick his ass.
no matter what, we're gonna have to meet him eventually. So I'm like, like, is it worth the effort?
Why do we have to meet him
Yeah.
eventually?
Well, fair.
Yeah, we
I
don't
just
ever.
feel like he's I don't know.
We are planning to steal from this guy.
Yeah.
Do we
Something
want
You
him?
also plan to steal from Ash's parents. Did you avoid them like hell?
They're not powerful.
Mm-mm.
They're piss ants.
We could.
My familiar
still-
could kill them.
I am bred from piss ants. It's great.
Yes, like we are talking a very powerful archmage that possibly stole something from us. This is our assumption. So we
Who
don't
knows?
even
We
know.
want it back. And if we are in town,
Who's probably going to take it. If it
why
goes
else
missing,
would we be here?
yeah. We didn't just show up out of the goodness of our heart to,
Help
help
my
Asher.
dear old father.
I mean, he might be a powerful guy, but we are a somewhat powerful group of dumbasses. I think we could take him, honestly.
No. I'm just going to stop you right
Yeah.
there. No.
No.
I think if
really.
push came to shove,
We've
could
taken on
kill
a
him.
lot of things, but an Archmage is a big deal.
He's just
Oh,
going to
we
ninth
fought
level
dragons,
fireball
they'd
our
be
ass
fine.
and we're all going to be dead.
Actually,
Eh.
what spell slot level is the minimum for Archmage?
I would think you would know more than anyone, especially being from a college. Minimum level to be classified as an archmage would be 17.
I
Could
don't
kick
want to
his
fuck with
ass.
that.
We could not take him on.
We
Yeah.
could.
So him
He could
and
literally just cast Wish.
yeah, him and the fucking mistress. Like those are two very fucking powerful people that we do not want to fuck with right now.
They're on level with the Dragon Island, okay?
We need
Okay,
to
No, not
question.
that bad.
fight the Dragon Island though.
What if we send Jack to go fuck him as a distraction?
I'm not okay with that.
I like to imagine Wolmir was like
Frankly.
taking a sip out of his water skin, just.
Jack has a contemplative look on his face. Was he good looking?
I mean,
Was he? I mean, I could do it too. I don't know
Okay,
if
yeah.
I like short
I
women.
mean, you want me to say? I can post the image if you want.
I
Yes.
was.
Yeah.
We've all.
It's like-
We've,
Post
Okay,
the image.
here.
Let's see if this
Yeah,
group
fuck
simps
it.
him or not.
Here you go.
Oh no, never mind.
Yeah. He's
Yo,
old.
he is ugly by human standards, and that man is an elf.
Dude's old.
Yeah, no, Jack, you could have him.
need a lot of wine before that. But
We have a naming that now that could help.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there's me sitting here who kind of has a thing for older guys.
I know.
Ash, you want to
really
take a stab at him? You want to take a stab at him, or let him take a
Oh
stab
no,
at you?
correction. I think Ashlyn does want to take a stab at him. I don't think she wants him to stab her.
Yeah.
Burrow's just in the back shaking their head.
Vivian also is just cross-armed, just leaning against a small tree that's growing in the plains, and
Oh,
she's just
Vivian,
looking dead silent.
do you want to do it?
Yeah. Prove your worth.
Um,
I think I proved
Volmir's
my
gonna
worth
start
when
riding
you
away.
guys nearly had me drowned by a ghost shadow thing.
Hey,
Oh
you
yeah, sorry
survived.
about that.
It's fine.
she did good.
You
She did good.
survived. I only knocked
She
you
did
out.
so good.
Actually, I think I was the one who knocked her out.
Oh yeah, no, because
No,
you
I don't
Eldritch
think
He
so.
knocked
Blast.
her out and healed her in the same turn.
Yep.
I'll just blast
Yeah,
knock her
my bad,
out,
my
bonus
bad, my
action
bad.
healing word.
I remember I took a few swings at her.
Yep.
But
I mean, I hit her with magic missiles, so.
I fucking swung at her with Crescent.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but I was the one who actually had to down her, which
Yep.
did not feel good for him.
That's okay. You healed her. She's okay. Look, she's alive.
Oh fuck. Okay.
I really don't want to meet this guy because I honestly
Okay.
don't
Here's
want.
the thing, though. He's in there talking to my parents. You don't think that they're gonna mention I showed up?
Oh no, they almost definitely will. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That or they're gonna question the original deal they made with the one hag.
They probably already mentioned that I was here.
Yeah.
Saramir is aware of what I am, of who I am. So they don't have any reason to hide it from him.
Why would they bring it up to him though? That's what I'm wondering. What's the
To get more
conversational?
to get more information on the original, on Ashran getting more control of her magic, because wasn't
Yeah,
that...
because I did mention that I can do it by myself now, and they might have been like, "Hey, is this the thing?"
And didn't you say he was questioning the hag on that?
Why do we assume that Saramir and the Hag are in league, though?
We don't, but we assume that her parents have gone to Saramir to undo that curse. Oh, well, not curse, but you get what I mean.
Maybe, but
I don't know. My thoughts are that if Castian was that obsessed with fixing it, he probably has talked or shared my notes with Saramir. And the notes that me and Castian had are no longer in my study.
yeah, but
Someone has them, and where else would they be?
I feel if Saramir was trying to like fix you, in quotes, he would have been more like involved with being around you and stuff like that.
He probably was aware of the situation, knew a lot about it, but wasn't actively involved, which is why he assigned his apprentice to it.
That's kind of where I'm thinking, in that, since Saramir signed his apprentice to it,
But
I
his
don't think
apprentice is gone, so her parents naturally would
He
go
would
to
be the
him.
one who has the information.
they might they might have gone to him, but realistically, they probably would have. He would have came in and dealt with you directly early on if he was actually
Well, by the
trying
time
to fix
Caspian
you.
was gone, Ashran was also gone. By the time they would have talked to him.
Still, I don't know. I don't like being around that fucker.
Watch him be like just a genuinely nice person, like he's been super framed. Because he totally could have been framed for this. That's still very much a possibility.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, okay, but like genuinely nice person does not fit with the information we have about his morals and his
Yeah.
ideas.
He does
know,
very
but
morally
He is
questionable.
like violent anarchist.
I find it funny the idea that
correction.
he's...
Careless anarchist. He doesn't
Yeah,
go out to
okay.
destroy governments, but he just doesn't give a fuck about it.
Okay.
I just love the idea that like this has all been false rumor and like he's just an old man who likes to keep to himself.
Not
What
all-
if he could be another grandpa?
No.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
Finoa, this is like a joke thought. Don't genuinely hope this.
I'm not at all. No.
No. I
I
defer
just
to you
think that could be a
guys.
funny turn of events.
I defer to you guys,
It's
but
true.
I still don't think it's a good idea to get involved directly with him when we plan to
Should
steal from
we
him.
ask the king and queen of Luma what we should do? I don't know how sending stones work. How many words do we have to send in this message?
25.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, we don't even know if he has the shard in the first place yet. Still.
It's once a day, so this isn't a message saying to come. This would be a message of what do we do next? But realistically, it seems like he has left us to our own devices. So, Ashwin, this is your family. You make the call.
Hold on. I'm writing out a 25-word message.
Oh my god.
Are you actually trying to figure this out?
Oh, 100% she is.
I don't think sending stones are the way to go for this. This is just not something that I think.
I think you guys are thinking over this way too hard. Walk into the door, knock, and fucking punch the bitch if you want to punch him, or talk to him if you want to talk to him.
Please don't.
I don't want to do
I
either
like
of
your
those
attitude.
things.
No.
Sitting here,
Noah suddenly really
waiting
likes
for
her.
us to either get utterly destroyed or to actually get something done.
We are trying to plan.
Your plan is
didn't-
going in circles.
We didn't plan last time, and you're complaining about the time we didn't plan, so now we're planning. Which would you prefer?
I'd prefer not going in circles. And I'd also prefer not being chucked into a grave. So find the in-between.
We can lightly place you in the grave if it helps at all.
A little bit.
Noah.
Noah's saying, we can kill you gently.
Noah? No.
Yeah.
If she goes in the grave, Frankie's going with.
Then, no, are you?
You heard me.
So suddenly, Finoa likes her a lot, and she hates Jack now.
I'm contemplating punching you. But at the same time, I won't because I get it.
Yep.
I mean, we're getting separate graves, though, right? I'm not sharing with that thing.
There'd be a smaller one next to you. Yeah.
There you go. Well, it gets cramped beneath the dirt. Oh, that's a burn of a 20.
That
That-
was
yeah,
a burn of
that
a
is,
20.
like, no.
However, I in my head just said, high we go in the house, low we go back to town.
So I guess we're going in the house.
So I guess we're just gonna walk in.
Dice said go into the house and punch him.
Okay.
No.
We're gonna run into him eventually. If he's hanging out with my parents, if my dad is the one who asked him for help getting the ghost, if they're working together, there's, I mean, they have to have told him that I'm in town anyway.
And either way, if we've
So-
dealt with the ghosts, then he's going to be told when
Yeah.
we tell her parents that we dealt with it, that we dealt with it.
Also,
Why would he be
imagine
told that?
going in there and being like, "Yeah, no, we don't need you anymore. Get lost." Like that. That would just be. That would be great.
Yeah, not to him though. Like, I really don't want to piss off a volatile archmage at that.
That's fair. I, on the other hand, don't. Nothing. I haven't died yet, and I'm taking.
You're
this as a challenge
welcome.
from God.
You're welcome, Finoa. You're fucking welcome.
I love
Okay.
how you cut her off before she said, I'm taking that as a challenge from God.
Uh huh. Oh, I know.
I
I don't know. I don't think that he has a reason to know you're here. I don't think that's a conversation point with him and your parents. Because some random group of adventurers could have dealt with whatever shit was at the dock.
Yes, but I feel like it's important to her parents that it was specifically their daughter.
What if you did rock paper scissors?
he doesn't
But
know
we-
it was me. I don't think he saw us.
It's Ash's choice anyway.
Oh, I know, but y'all are
Yeah.
arguing, so there's like rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, like I
Get the
said.
arguing done, let's go.
You rolled the dice. Let's go.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
My brain doesn't want to agree with the dice.
Isn't
I
that a
couldn't
trick?
make up my mind, but now I'm scared.
Isn't that a trick where you like flip a coin
Yes,
and then
yeah.
like if you're upset with the choice, then you know you wanted the other thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
So again, it's your
Yeah.
choice.
Analysis paralysis.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Because
Jack, are you sure you want to leave Lily here?
yeah, she's been fine all night. And she'll be above the house, out of view.
I'm a little hungry.
does she need to eat?
Does she
No.
need food?
Technically,
That's
no.
a joke.
I'll just. It just disappears out of my hand over my shoulder. Little piece of ration.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go back to town. I do not want to deal with that.
We haven't really explored the shops around here anyway, have we?
Let's look for a magic shop.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let's get bags of holding.
Yeah. I have some things I want to look for too. That works.
There you go.
We turned
Yeah.
this into. Let's talk to Ashman's parents too. Fuck it, let's go on a shopping trip.
let's
I don't
avoid.
want to go on another shopping episode.
Get in, bitches. We're going shopping.
Yeah, as soon as I'm basically doing magic item shop, then I'm done.
Yep.
Ashton is very uncomfortable being in this city, knowing that no one is comfortable with her being here.
Hey, Mom. Why don't you go back to go get the hotel room? You can take another bath. You can drink some wine. Use fancy bath bomb. And if anyone says shit, we can just punch them.
My spell slots are back. I can cast Fireball today.
I can cast punch.
I will gladly blow someone up for the rest of you.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You can, Farrell, very easily.
Everybody's getting piercings now.
Yeah.
Time to get Jacob's ladder.
Oh, guys, riding back to
Like,
town.
I kind of want to go shopping, but I also know that the more I'm seen in town, the worse it'll be.
What?
Is there anything you want? I can pick it up
Oh,
for
yeah.
you. I'm going around doing quite a bit anyways.
Yeah. Or you stick with us and we just threaten
We kill
anyone who.
people.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
So, we may or may not have a party we need to attend. Eventually.
What party?
Dress shopping?
Exactly, but I think
Curious.
maybe we need some fancy clothes.
I'm
What?
curious. Suit or dress? Who here wears what?
I don't know what Fed would wear.
Whatever
I
suits the
thought
occasion.
about it.
Swiss.
Fucking Jack.
Hey, he'll rock a dress if he has to. Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I think Fen would like how freeing dresses are for the legs, but at the same time, I could very much see her wearing a suit.
Remember Luz's dress suit thing in...
Yeah!
No.
I was thinking about that when you said it, yeah.
Yeah.
So why do we need fancy clothes?
In case we need to attend a party.
We're not.
Yeah.
That party's a distraction, though. We're not going to be anywhere near that party.
We still
Unless
want
we
to look
get
nice for
done.
the party?
After we steal, it might be good to head to the party anyways to get a cover story.
Yeah. Also, food.
I would like to fucking get the hell out of the city if we fucking rob an archmage. I don't want to go walk up to where he's at and hang out and shake hands with him.
What's up, bitch?
Yeah,
I mean-
like...
I
The
pretty
king,
much agree with
the
that.
king and queen of
Something-
Luma will be there, so we'll have some protection.
There is just
Yeah.
something about showing up to one of my parents' parties where I was never allowed to actually be myself and exposing that to the rest of the guests. That I
Yeah,
really,
I kind of
really
feel like
wanna
you
do.
emotionally need that, not gonna lie.
Yeah, but that is a sketchy and ballsy move. If for some reason...
Well, you know, I'm not anything if not ballsy.
It gives us an alibi and we can head back to Luma with the king and queen.
Okay.
Or we could actually just skip town on the sun skimmer after, but
The
I
what
do
now?
think, or what's it called? The sun,
The golden sun?
the golden sun. Fuck.
Sun
I was thinking of,
skimmer?
I was thinking of something else.
Okay, well.
Don't you love getting names confused? Anyway.
And Jack kind of.
I don't know.
I named it
I just maybe I just want a nice dress.
That's fair. Let's get some nice clothes, check out the magic shop, and hopefully by then, that motherfucker has left.
I love that better that you got the recommendation of clothing shop from the Tiefling in Luma and you never went there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I did. I bought new clothes. They were just more
That's
like
true. Yeah, that's true.
adventure type clothes rather than attending a fancy party kind of clothes.
Yeah. And Jack kind of like changes his outfit to the purple and gold. I still have this.
Jack, I feel that even though you changed the appearance of it, it's still the same clothes you've been wearing and they might need to be washed.
Prestidigitation. But clean.
I really feel like that doesn't do it. I
It
think
actually does.
Yeah,
maybe
by
you need
definition
to
it
wash
does.
them and
It's
get new
annoying,
clothes.
right? He relies on the magic every fucking time.
It
I mean, to
cleans
be
it.
fair, by definition, and like just how the spell works, it is a viable
See?
alternative.
I mean,
Volmer gets it, and it's
There are
quicker.
I'm not saying I think it's the most hygienic thing, but it's a good alternative.
Your
no, and I guess
bracelet is
it
gonna
doesn't smell
ruin
that
it.
bad.
It cleans it, and it's fast. Come on.
Yeah, okay.
Do you want to sit there by hand just scrubbing cloth that is going to wear it out and make it fade? This cleans it and no fade. No
Jack,
wear.
can that thing even fade if it can change how it looks?
This probably no, but everything else, yes. You know, less holes in the undergarments. This way. No,
I
nobody
mean,
else?
you make
Okay.
the holes yourself, though, and you use them.
Not even questioning what that is.
You
Anyway.
just see a smirk just on Vivian's face on that. It's like,
Jack has a confused look on his face because, okay.
Okay. Anywho.
That's also why he has mending too. Mending,
I'm so
prestige.
I'm so fucking done. Oh my god.
Yeah, mending,
I'm telling you.
prestidigitation, like just
heading back to town.
Oh my god.
Session 69, we can't make sex jokes. Come on.
Yep.
I can't do
I'm
it.
not gonna remember. No one's gonna remember.
No.
that.
especially when
I
you
mean,
say
I'm gonna
shit
fall
like
apart 5 minutes in.
out and then put it back in. Like when you say shit like that.
Yeah,
Okay, that wasn't intentional.
Exactly, that's what I'm
Yeah.
getting at.
I tried to give it to him. He didn't mean it, but
I know, but when he
everyone
says shit
else
like
heard
that.
you can't save him.
yeah.
Oh.
Alright, so I imagine that while she was at least on this continent and in this town, Ashrin did not use her name. She may
After-
have used a shortened version of it,
Yes.
but she did not use Ashrin or Ashrin Sulfina or any of that. So the tiefling that everyone knows would probably be known by a different name, but
Mhm.
it's highly likely that they would recognize her as that tiefling.
Yes.
Okay.
So, who is going where on this shopping adventure number 74?
Opening with
Okay,
magic
who
item
wants to
shop.
go
'cause-
first? Yeah.
Opening with magic item shop, because that's...
Okay, opening with magic item shop. The town itself does have a semi-decent magic item shop. Though it doesn't have all the greatest things available. It does have a fair number of things.
Question.
As in, it doesn't have bags of holding.
Yeah, it's not gonna
It
have a
does
bag
not
of
have bag
holding.
of holding.
Motherfucker.
I have some that can maybe get.
Okay,
Ugh.
I'm curious. Is there an actual reason you're making bags of holding so hard to get, or like?
For the most part, there was reasonings. This one, I just went to a magic shop generator because honestly, I did not expect you guys to go magic shop hunting in this fucking place.
It's
so
like
I
a
just went-
port city. Why wouldn't we?
Because you guys have better things to do.
No, we
Fair.
don't.
Yeah, well, you keep throwing a fucking NPC in our face, so.
What's happening? We have to avoid this NPC at all costs.
Yeah, I love that. I'm just setting him on his natural course. That happens, and you guys are like, I'm out. I'm fucking out.
Yeah.
I think that probably the meeting my dad was at was with Saramir and was asking him to help with the port,
Probably.
and
Yep.
that's yeah.
And
So
this
now
is
Saramir's checking in and saying, "Hey, like, I went to the
Nothing
port and
happened.
there were ghosts, and then they all disappeared. So problem solved, I guess."
yeah. See, that's my thought process. Like, in this interaction, there's no bringing up Ashrin. That's why I'm like, I don't want to be around him. Oh fuck.
I don't know.
Let me try and get this going, because I just put this in a generator, so now this one, hopefully I can actually get this sent to you guys much easier than normal.
Cool.
Oop, that work? Hey, that works.
I love how like I haven't been buying much, but my gold
No,
still
you've
have been.
just been spending money on other people.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're their sugar daddy now.
Oh god, I am.
Where did
Does
you
that make
send it, or
Karnam-
did you not send it yet?
I'm not sending it.
Karnam is now your sugar baby.
And the whole crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
This works way
Really
better,
are
though.
making it
Jack's
harem.
adding to the harem.
Exactly. Hey, same brain cell.
Oh no.
God.
Some of
Um.
these pricing feel a little weird. Might have to adjust those a little bit.
Jack's treating D&D like a dating sim over here, trying to 100% the game.
About that. I forgot to mention as I was looking through my items, I did also unattune to the adaptation necklace back to my ring of protection.
Okay.
I'm assuming that was after the big underwater fight.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is over like overnight and like waking up the next day.
But, okay. Details like that are important, so I just thought I'd bring it up.
Yeah.
DM is typing.
Yes, I am typing a lot of things. I'm fixing up some of these. Also, fixing up some of these prices, because some of these are fucking absurd. Even
Well, when
for
you're-
like standards of that kind. Actually, no, that's probably fine. Trying to do this as fast as possible. I'm glad that
I'm totally Googling different dresses to see if I can find an example of what I want to buy Ashrin.
hell yeah.
Oh, I should probably do that while I wait too, actually. Yeah, that sounds fun.
I'll try to see if I can get it with the freaking AI thing too.
Ooh.
I might be able to do that. I don't know.
That'd be cool.
I don't know if I can slap a character into a different outfit.
It's just gonna be a giant head and then the dress.
Oh no.
With little tiny baby arms.
Yeah, I
have a
feel
big
bad
head
because
and little arms.
I already have a plan for an outfit change when we're heading back to when Fulmer's going to Keeley. And it's very different from what he has on, so that picture's just not gonna work at all anymore. Because it involves like a face mask and a hood and everything.
Jesus.
We're still gonna use your current one because that one's cool looking.
Yeah, like this
I-
this is a good one for what his face looks like.
Yeah, again, I will try and fix them up, but yeah, there's only so much I can.
You want to just use Corveus's picture? Jeez.
I mean, he's not that level. It's just like he needs to be able to hide his face because revolution shit.
Revolution.
Yeah, you still gotta sell us on that shit.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I thought most of you already agreed to help.
I'm pretty sure that too.
Yeah, like
I'll
basically,
help, I
right
just
enough.
forgot.
literally everyone. I'm pretty sure everyone here already said, "Yeah, we'll help."
I don't know if Jack and Ashrin did. I think Corveus
I
might have,
They
but
did, but I think they said that you have to have a plan first.
yeah. And we haven't had
Yeah.
a plan yet, and this is why every time Jack keeps coming up with random shit to like scoot the problem to like ease it up. At first a dragon turtle, then framing Vivian's death. Yeah, just hey, we're gonna go in there and try to fuck shit up. That's not a plan to him.
Yeah, that's fair, but like we also don't know what's like. We need to go to Kiwi first to see. Okay, how is it doing already? Because it started. What resources do we have? How many people are there? That type of thing.
Does prestidigitation take out wrinkles?
Probably.
Think so?
So does that mean
Question mark?
Jack's outfit is wrinkly as fuck at this point?
I mean, it would be.
Mending?
That's
I don't
not-
think mending.
Well, I
would
mean,
be wrinkly.
prestidigitation, you
That-
can like steam the fucking outfit essentially.
That
While you're
sounds
wearing it?
painful. But yeah, that sounds painful.
Nah, take it off and just do it. Like, you know, I would assume part of like cleaning a section would.
Yeah,
Get
but
rid of
cleaning
wrinkles.
isn't ironing.
I
Jack
mean,
looks clean but smells like a hobo.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about with the ball sweat, man. You're gonna smell terrible.
He does not smell that bad. Astrid would know because they cuddled in bed for 3 nights while they were on the boat.
Cuddle.
I still think he smells terrible. Ash is just
just
lying trash.
cuddle.
it would clean.
Yeah, Ash is just protecting
No.
his ego.
I'm gonna sit here and make both of you smell like shit for the next like 3 weeks in game.
Oh,
I
no.
know Dude, I know prestidigitation too. I can
I
just
will
not-
use my action in combat to make you smell like shit.
Good, throw off the enemy.
There you go. I sent it, by the way.
Okay.
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Oh, Bell of Dwarven. I don't think anyone can use that one.
Anyone
Yeah, they
can.
can.
I have a
Everyone
specific
can.
thing, but it's not on this list.
I think Belted Dwarven Kind is for everyone. It just gives you resistance to poison.
And you
Is
can
that
grow
really
a
all it
beard.
does?
Oh yeah, that's right. And you go a beard. That's
And
right.
you grow a beard, and you speak Dwarven, right?
Yeah.
So you get Dark Vision, Speak Dwarvish, advantage against poison, and resistance against poison damage. Your con goes up by 2, and you advantage against charisma checks with other dwarves.
If it wasn't a
What are the
attunement,
And then-
boots of
yeah.
striding and springing?
And yeah, every day you get a 50% chance of growing a full beard if you are capable of one.
yeah. What the fuck is?
What are boots of striding and springing?
They're boots that let you walk further and sprint faster.
Well, yeah, but like, how much do they
Your
actually
base
affect?
movement speed becomes 30, unless your speed is already higher. You cannot have your speed reduced if you are encumbered or wearing heavy armor, and you can jump 3 times your normal distance.
Man, I thought that was gonna be a lot cooler than it was.
The
That could be
fuck?
good on Fanoa though,
What?
because she has 25 movement speed.
Doesn't she have 35 because of
I
barbarian?
think I
Because of
have 30
barbarian.
something.
Yeah.
But that's because of unarmored defense, so that would give her an extra 5 feet.
No, because this turns your base walking speed to 30. If you already have higher, it doesn't do anything.
It turns base walking speed. She has 45
Her
because
base
she's a
walking speed
barbarian.
is 35.
No, because if that's with modifiers. Because unarmored
If I remember
defense
correctly,
is
that's
upping her
how the
movement
barbarian
speed.
works. Let me double check.
No,
that,
'cause the
because
second she puts
otherwise
on-
that would change other builds, and it doesn't work that way.
The second she puts on armor, her movement speed that goes back to 25.
The pipes of the sewers are literally like the Rat Piper shit.
Pied Piper shit?
Yeah,
Pied Piper.
but you have
That,
to be
that could be
proficient.
fun.
You must be proficient with wind instruments to use them, and you have
Oh.
to be
Shit.
attuned
See,
also.
now I want to spend $100 and buy a dress off eBay.
Oh no.
No, that's
Oops.
right, because you're taking it off of elk. That's what you're doing it off of. So yes, she would get it. Actually, wait. She doesn't have elk.
Yeah, she has.
What?
I don't know why you're bringing up elf. I'm elk. I'm
What are
just
we
saying.
talking about?
Because
Okay, so, Fino, to explain my train of thought to you real quick. So, boots of striding and springing increase your base movement speed to 30 feet. And it makes you immune to things that would slow you down. So, my thought process was, oh, Finoa's base movement speed without unarmored defense.
No, yeah, you're right. It says your
Barbarian-
speed
barbarian ability.
increases. It's not a base speed, it's your speed increases. So yes, it would give her an extra 5 feet.
So, the boots of stringing would give you extra 5 feet. You could jump 3 times far. And you'd be immune to things that slow you. That was just my argument.
No, only if
I was
if
just
you are
looking at dresses.
encumbered or heavy armor. So that means that if Fanoa's carrying her big ass crystal, which encumbers her, she doesn't slow down. She can still zoom.
Oh. Oh, so she could just carry everything.
Yes.
I'm not carrying all your things either way.
Well, yeah, I was more thinking you could carry your crystal and get that off of Jack.
We have
Anyway,
Jack for that.
For 5,000, that's not a good item.
So the pipes of haunting are literally a death whistle, but in flute form, and it's magical.
Yeah.
But you also have to be proficient with wind instruments to use these.
I'm too broke for any of this except for the pipe of sewers, and I'm not getting
I-
the pipe of sewers.
I have something specific I want that's not on there, but I didn't expect it to be on there. Can I ask about maybe getting it made or something?
What are you asking for?
I want a blanket that just stays warm for Frankie.
Oh my god.
Aww.
Aww.
Like a
I
tiny
wanna
blanket
make
or
the
like a
skull.
full-size blanket?
Either one, honestly, because I want to make the skull into a little bed for him.
What happened to getting him a dollhouse?
That would be hard to transfer, you know? The little skull bed and a comfy blanket.
They don't
Fair.
make magic items here in this shop. They outsource it. But they are willing to put in a custom order to their suppliers. If you would like.
But that would
How-
mean
for
you'd
how
have
much?
to stick around for a while.
Yeah,
Oh,
how long
true,
would that,
yeah.
How long would that take?
If you ask them, they can get the order in, and they can send them a message to make it. Depending on how fast they can make it, which is just a blanket with heat.
Yeah, that's a very
Yeah,
simple
so
item.
it would be a quick thing.
To get it delivered to them, like 3 days.
We're gonna. Yeah, no. Actually, because we
Probably
have to
not.
wait. We have to wait one to find the item, and then one for King Queen Illuma to get here and for them to prep the party. So we'll be here for 3 days.
Probably. But
Because
also,
then we have the one at the party. Assuming
yeah,
they
worst
get
case
it done in
scenario,
one
I could
day.
just. I could see about like express shipping.
I don't think that exists
How-
here, though.
You
It
can't
might, there's
speed up
magic.
the waves, dear lass.
Okay, what is it? How much would it cost?
For a custom order, though it is actually relatively small, 200 gold pieces.
I could do that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
World's most expensive blanket.
It's worth it for the baby.
We're gonna go to some sort of like icy mountain area, and that thing's gonna save our asses.
It's
be
gonna
a
say
hand
Frankie.
towel
Y'all
for
can
all you.
freeze.
Anyway,
Jack
I don't
and
want
Ash
anything
can
there,
cuddle.
so-
Jack's gonna actually ask if they would be willing to part with the rope of climbing for 1,400 gold pieces paid in platinum.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage. That's a steep drop.
Paid in platinum, though.
Yeah, that's.
Where's the rope of? How much? Oh, 2,000.
I'd recommend marking off 200 right now, Fen, so
Okay.
you don't forget about it. At 14, the platinum isn't seemingly selling them. They don't seem to fully care that it's platinum, though it was at least an interesting point of contention.
What about 1,500?
Don't forget we have all those gems we could sell off.
Oh yeah, we need
Oh,
to sell those
yeah.
off now. Cause we're never gonna remember.
Give me another persuasion check at disadvantage. That's still a steep drop.
That's not
It's a
that steep of a...
25% drop.
That's
For a magical rope?
It's 25%.
Well,
There's a difficulty in kind of reading you. Yeah, they go for it under assumption that you are good for the money.
I slapped down
Jack takes the rope and just fucking runs.
150 platinum onto the counter.
All right.
This one.
500 group of climbing.
I'm gonna have fun with that. This is like one of the few characters I don't plan magic items. I'm just like, that looks
Yeah.
cool.
Jack's gonna be on a quest to get every rope item in the game.
Oh God.
I mean... Nothing? There's a rope of entanglement.
What else? What? Oh God. what else is anybody else doing in town while you were just waiting out Saramir at this point?
2K for an
Can I
uncommon
go
item?
look for some books?
Jesus.
You what?
You go.
Go.
No, you go, Jack.
I just said 2K for an uncommon item? Jesus.
It's a very useful comment item. It can save you from death.
If it was rope of entanglement. Yeah, anyways.
Okay.
Bookstore.
Okay. And easily enough to find a bookshop here. For anybody who wishes. Veril, you want to go get your piercing as well?
Yeah.
I would say it's not hard to get a piercing in this place. Not to mention it probably isn't anywhere near expensive. So I would say, well, what's the piercing you got in mind?
Yeah,
Oh.
what are you
Period.
getting?
I brought up the picture. Give me 1 second. My cat's
Oh.
setting up.
I
It's
set
cat slap
pictures
now.
to general. I want to try to find a store that sells something along that line.
Alrighty then. Actually,
I
look
like
very
that.
dressed.
That's nice.
This one.
Why is it
Uh,
so long in the back though?
It's got a train.
Wow.
It's a $340 dress on Amazon, FYI.
Jesus.
That's
You are-
actually
Girl, why
really
don't you
cheap.
send the picture to General?
I
Because
love it.
Saving it.
Copy the picture and send it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or like
Hey.
take a screenshot.
Literally
Yeah.
copy it and then paste it in Discord.
Copy
and
paste into Discord. That's what I did.
Or
with the
just
picture
like what's
I sent.
called.
Do that. I've been
Yeah.
just
Oh, yeah.
taking up space.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I never do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Discord's nice that way.
Mm-hmm.
crying. Okay, give me 1 second.
But yes, I would like to try to find something along those lines.
Oh, that's so pretty.
You're going for like the
Right?
Victorian era dress.
This one.
Okay.
It's pretty though.
Oh, okay. I would say that'd run you at a 7 silver pieces. It's nothing terrible too much. And your pain is their joy, so.
Do you need someone to go and hold your hand?
Yeah.
I could having a decent pain tolerance, but
Okay.
Can I go hold their hand?
Aren't you on a
What else
book
is
shop?
support? Oh, damn it, I am.
I love the
Vera
idea
will be
though.
fine.
Is it pierces through, and Viral just turns into a fucking bear with a hole in the jaw.
Oh no!
Oh no.
But
The
either
piercing
way,
grows.
finding a dress shop is nothing hard for you, Ashton. You have lived here, and you did adventure here for a little bit, so finding a shop like that is nothing too terrible. And while they don't have the dress exactly ready, there is a dress that is at least prepared to be completed. If they just needed to make it custom to the person.
Okay. Would they be willing to do that for me? That's the question.
Yeah.
How much?
KTK just rolled a racism check.
Uh-huh.
I know. Or just like that in D&D.
Jack's gonna burn this fucking town to the ground.
It's not so much
How
a
do-
racism check, it's basically have they heard of me?
Yeah.
I know,
don't
but
have a good name.
calling it a racism check is funnier
My
though.
point
It
still
is
stands.
yeah.
Funnier. I'd call it 120 gold pieces for the dress.
That's an expensive ass dress.
It's a nice dress.
It's also a very nice dress.
It's for fancy ass parties.
Mm-hmm.
I will pay the 120.
How
Okay.
fancy should I be going? I'm looking at stuff too because I got bored.
I still love the idea of Finoa just getting the Loose Grom dress.
Yeah.
Is it going to be ready in like a day or so? Do they need to do fittings?
They would need to do a fitting for you, which
Okay.
can be done on the spot, if
Yeah.
anything. But they can have it prepared within a day.
Okay.
Anybody else you're searching for, if anything?
Jack would get a nice tux. All that jazz.
Okay.
You're listening to other people and getting another set of clothes.
Just this one.
A nice tuxedo will be for 75 gold pieces.
Okie dokie.
And I will say during the clothing shopping section, especially when Ashrin is currently getting fitting, is when you would get a ping from Lily at last saying that Saramir is departing.
Okay.
Fulmir's
Well,
gonna go.
now we're shopping. They can wait.
Fulmir's gonna go with Jack when Jack's getting a suit, so Fulmir can get one too, so he knows he's not getting scammed.
Question: Can I
Beryl
actually
tag
go with
along
them too? Because I gotta get an outfit.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
yeah.
go get
I imagine all of you now are in this shop, just like going ham crazy. To which there are a couple people looking at you all a little bit oddly, especially with the small gnome and the not gruff but kind of a basic druid compared to the businessman, the not princess but like very elegant noble-esque, and the wizard.
Did you just go Vero basic?
I did.
Yado's actually pretty tall though.
Rude.
Her height.
Yeah, Vero's a
With
fucking
face.
giant.
Yeah.
Isn't Vero like the tallest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vero's like 7 feet tall.
So
Yeah, you
is
said
it like
6'10" if I remember correctly.
It's something
7
like
foot? It's 7 foot.
It's fucking ridiculous, is what it is.
Yeah.
Also,
Basic
For
appearance,
inventory, should I
just
do
tall.
fine clothes?
Hmm?
For inventory, should I just add fine clothes?
Yes.
Adding a third set of fine clothes, making a note. No, I don't get to take that home with me today.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, would Fanoa wear a dress or a suit? I'm trying to look for like a combo thing, but there's
Okay,
not
I'd
much
wear a-
coming up.
You know how in Owl House Luz wore
Yeah,
that?
I know.
thing?
I've
Yeah,
made that
I know.
reference 2 times now.
Multiple times, yeah. And also, I've
Okay.
been thinking about that, but I can't find like an actual version.
I can see
Just steal
Fanoa
a
wearing a.
screenshot from the show.
I feel
Yeah.
Fanoa would wear
Of course.
both, like almost like a skirt down below, and look almost like a kilt with a suit up
Okay.
top.
For the
Yeah,
Ash,
oh,
Skirt, but
Ash,
she'd get
KTK
skirt
Jack.
hikes so that she could pull it up.
Ash, KTK
Oh, yeah, I
Jack.
know.
Have any of you seen Owl House?
No, I've heard
No.
it's really good, but I've never watched.
it's great.
Okay, one sec.
You
Let me
should
grab
watch
a
it.
picture of the dress we're referencing.
They
Yeah.
have gays.
I know
Okay.
that. The only reason I've
It's a
heard about
good
it though
show.
is that
It's like a fucking.
the only reason
novelty or
I've heard about it is apparently
Bop.
King is hypothesized to be the reincarnation of Bill Cipher.
Oh yeah, they have the same voice actor. It's like
Same
the
voice
same
actor.
exact voice,
Yep.
but
No,
without the
I've heard
filters
that
for
theory
Bill.
all around, and I'm just like, what the fuck is the Owl House? And it's like, oh, it's actually a really good show. I'm like,
It's a great
I
show.
sent a picture of the outfit we're thinking of.
Oh yeah.
With the gay.
yeah,
option.
that's awesome.
But like the
Fucking
colors
cute,
don't
that's cute.
work.
Then
Not
make it
wrong.
pure black, with white frills on the
Yeah.
bottom. We could
That
all have some
works,
like
yeah.
black looking outfit that all matches Ashrin.
We're just gonna roll up in all black clothes,
Fucking
like.
funeral time. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hell
we're
yeah.
here. It's a funeral for your
Reputation.
reputation.
We're
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
No problem.
How much should I mark off for that?
For that, which would be a custom order, so one that instantly kind of gives a sparkle to the eyes of the designer, kind of an idea of like, this is a challenge to pull this off, and I want to see this accomplished. It'd come down to 150 gold pieces for the custom wear, but they are determined.
For how much?
150
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
heals for stabbing.
Yeah, if you never like, they would. Okay, they're weapons on your feet.
Oh, 100%. That's why they're literally called
Yeah.
stilettos.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
They're a bitch to walk in.
they are. And I imagine Fen would have to practice a whole lot, but you could murder someone with them.
How many
I
of
think
those
it'd
you're
be
gonna
funny
break?
if Fen just knew how to walk in heels.
It'd be like the
Plus
most
nobody-
random fucking talent ever.
Sort of
Yeah, like
itch,
nobody knows
platform
why.
boots,
Not
just
even Fen.
Running, no like.
I might go
struggle.
with that now, actually. Like, she puts them on, tries to walk him, just to make sure, nails it. Plays tag
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, that's how she got good. Like that's how she learned
Dear
to be able
God.
to do it. She played tag with her fucking family.
Pharaoh, do you have an idea of what you want, or are you gonna send it in Discord when you got it?
I don't know what everyone else is wearing, so I was gonna see
Just
if anyone
fancy
else.
clothes.
I
what
don't
they're sending there.
Huh?
And then what they sent in the Discord, which is I know I was wearing the tutu suit, and then Ashrin's got the very elegant ball gown.
I know, but Veryl's gonna wear a suit.
Hell
If
yeah.
Veryl's going suit, then 75 gold pieces.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Volmer and I just went
I
straight
think-
black and white.
That fits.
Actually, I
that's
think
fine.
I'm gonna go like a light blue and white, because that's kind of Volmir's color scheme.
All right.
You're gonna look so out of
Ooh.
place compared
Damn
to.
sure
This
I
is giving-
am.
This is
Yeah,
giving
what's a
like
funeral
80s
joke?
prom.
Yeah,
Fine,
right.
I'll fucking wear black and white.
Blue and white would be good too, though.
I love the
You do
idea
you.
that Volmer goes up to the counter and goes like, actually, can I get my color changed? And everybody in the party goes, excuse me?
Mm-mm.
Hold on.
I have like the whole color
Hold on.
scheme going on for like his abilities. And you
Okay,
fucking-
That's fair.
Volmer,
But
if
funeral
you
joke.
go light blue and white, that's what you will look like.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm scared.
80s prom, dude.
That's baby blue. I gotta defend him.
Okay,
That's baby
one
blue.
sec. That's not what I was thinking of at
Yeah,
all.
I feel like I
One
know exactly
moment.
what he was going for, and that's a little.
Yeah, I get what you mean too, but that's even better.
80s prom.
That is very
Ooh, I
much.
One
looked up light
sec.
blue suit and I got women with their boobs.
What?
And I can't, like, you know, like when like the suit jacket and you don't have like your boobs are just kind of like they're like
Oh,
they're
oh.
hinting, you know?
okay.
Yeah. It caught me off guard, but like I'm not complaining. Women in suits are great.
Yeah, women
I
in
agree.
suits are just okay. If you ever want to make a fictional
Later.
character hot, just put them in a suit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You know?
Okay.
Man or
much
woman.
so.
You said light blue. That is darker blue.
Oh yeah,
Fair.
that's way too dark.
Yeah,
I-
that is.
I
a
might
pretty
go
dark
darker.
color.
Navy.
Yeah.
Fair. I'm probably gonna go dark blue then. But like, blue is kind of. I like to imagine blue is part of his like. I don't know if he'd have family colors, but if he did, that's what it would be. I don't know much about
Okay,
elves.
fair. Okay. Anyway, does Jack let us know that Saramir has left?
Yes. Once we were all in the same area together, he would let
That's
everyone
gonna
know.
keep shopping.
Yeah, Finoa never got to buy her books.
I
No.
didn't get to buy my books. I had to go buy an outfit. Because I don't think her normal wear is good enough for a party.
Vivian is also getting her.
Oh,
So-
what's Vivian getting?
I absolutely I looked it up. There's no way I did not look that up.
Yeah,
Let's see this.
that's a pretty color.
Gotta match the eyes.
Okay.
Very nice. I
Very
think that would
nice.
look great on her.
Cute.
It really
I will
Oh.
tell her. I will tell her that it looks wonderful on her.
Yay!
Thanks. You can really
Poor
make out every
moms.
detail.
What was that?
Thanks. You can really make out every detail.
Jack's a little dumbstruck looking.
Mission accomplished. Just winks.
Yeah, shall we,
What books are you looking for, Ben?
Oh, I didn't think that far ahead. Can I think for a moment?
I do want to, when I get that tell from Lily, though, I do want her to kind of keep an eye on him, but stay, like, 300 feet up, 200 feet up, something, like, way out of his sight range. Just to get an idea of
Jack.
where he's going.
What? How did I know I'd get a DM? Anyway.
I did it. I forgot. I had
Okay.
ideas and then I forgot.
Lily is now tailing Saramir.
Okay, history or magic book? Let's go. Also, dragon books. Both.
I'm just
Go
gonna
ahead and
be-
just give me an investigation check real quick. Fen is determined to find these books. What exactly are you trying to find besides just dragon history and yeah?
Something. Oh, I accidentally closed my Chrome. Damn. Okay. So something about Frankie dragons, specifically like black dragons, dragons like Frankie. Frankie dragons, and then just magic or history in general.
Okay. When it comes to black dragons, you get mostly the same generic stuff that you found elsewhere. Nothing exactly groundbreaking that you didn't find in Luma. where it goes into detail their natures and like the places they live and the things they might have done, yada yada yada. When it comes to magic and history in general, there's a variety of things. What exactly are you trying to find in that? That's a very broad subject.
Find whoever looks the coolest. Most interesting thing. You pick, KTK.
You choose to avoid the art.
Thinking real hard.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
What?
Whoa. If it isn't the consequences of my choices.
Okay. The quote-unquote coolest magical history. It's hard to tell whether they're talking about something legitimate or something whimsical, because even with the plane hopping that you've gone through, there's some degree of it that just sounds borderline absurd to think that not only does an entire nation exist upon the skies that aren't part of the cloud giants, but that it once interconnected the continents themselves. That if it wasn't for this nation, most of the world will still be in an unknown scope of knowledge and discovery.
You chose wisely.
At the very least, from what you can understand of this story, whether it's history or just some whimsical fairy tale that someone came up with at some point, is that this floating city, though no one knows about it now, and though it's vanished, doesn't mean it's gone. It means it's not here right now.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna get that book. I'm just gonna get a book about basic Black Dragon stuff.
Okay. Go ahead
I
and
need
just
to
knock
understand my boy.
Go ahead and just knock off 3 gold pieces.
Okay, and after I buy the history book, this is very, very important. This is the most important part of the whole thing.
Oh no.
I want to use minor illusion on it. And I want to make it into the weirdest porn cover thing you can just imagine.
Jack's gonna ask
You
to
said
borrow
how
the
much
book.
gold, by the way?
3. Let me double check minor illusion real quick.
I'm pretty sure she can't do it.
She can.
I have it, yeah.
I'm just double checking if it can move.
I don't think
Vanilla
so.
has to hold stock still.
Well,
No,
she can
I
just
have to
attach
stand
it to the
still.
book. She can attach
Yeah, I
it
just
to the
want
book.
to put it on the book.
I gotta double
I-
check if you can do that.
Pretty sure I couldn't do it when I was doing shit with Corveas or with Jack at the start. I don't think it moves. I think it's a stationary
Okay.
image.
Yes.
Okay, so okay, I have a alternative plan that still should work.
Oh no.
Yes, it is a stock still image, and it's not on something. It just is.
Yeah. The porn is saying this is happening.
You are
Oh,
determined.
God.
I'm very determined this has to happen because it will make me laugh.
Okay, what are you going for? Or
Okay,
is that a
so
later thing?
this is probably a later thing. Back when with everyone again.
Okay, all right.
Not
So if
important,
anybody
but yeah.
has anything else planned?
Jack would have
We'll
popped
say
in,
that.
Jack would have popped into Lily's eyes to
Okay.
when we were done waiting for Fanoa, he's gonna like pop into her eyes and just see where like Saramir went.
He did return back to his homestead, and he has gone inside.
Okay, I'm sending her back to the parents' house, and we're gonna meet there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Literally, it's just a fucking drone just having to go everywhere.
I know. Poor
Okay.
Lily.
So, after the clothing shopping and everything kind of coming to a close, that you all reconvene, all ready to go, and Ashton's dress getting prepared, a couple of your other suits also being prepared and whatnot for sizing and everything. What's the plan?
Parents' house. Saramir
Parents'
is
house?
at his house now.
Parents' house.
You can illusion sounds, Vanilla.
No, no.
Jan!
Opens the book.
Opens the book. Ah! Just moaning sounds.
No! Oh,
Why?
I need to do that now!
because she's gonna do it now.
You can't have two minor
I
illusions at
am.
once.
I'm gonna wait. I can wait. I thought about that.
Oh no.
You
Okay.
underestimate me.
You underestimate my power.
Okay,
So,
now that we've had 15 minutes left in the session, let's
Yeah.
go to my parents' house.
Yeah.
It's the consequences of your decision, Ashrin.
It's okay. We
Eas-
got cool stuff.
Easily enough, riding back the last 2 hours, and at this point it is not late afternoon, but you're starting to get to that point. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon now. Actually getting
Great,
to after
great.
house.
When we woke up like super early and we're gonna
Yep.
make it back. Yeah.
You guys had
No.
so much time to work with, and now it's just like, all right, late afternoon, let's go.
That's fine.
Arriving back, while there is a twinge of hesitation to the guards to open the gates for you, they do recognize and they have been notified of your return, that you may come back, and that you have indeed. Open the door for you, take the horses to the stable as before, and entering to the door wherein very quickly Volden once more, upon being notified by the guards and other servants of the house, is easily able to meet you at the door and welcome you with a
So,
gentle bow.
Golden, how has the morning been?
Quite eventful.
Yeah? You want to share?
If you have a time for spot of tea.
Oh. Fuck. Right before we get to the house, I'm taking the bag of holding from Ashrin and I'm going invisible. And I will swap horses wherever if Vivian's not on my horse, I'm gonna swap with her so she's riding that horse and I'm with whoever she was with.
I thought she was with
I
Ashrin.
guess
Yeah.
the big
Usually
question
rides
here.
with me, yeah.
I guess the big question here, just for time's sake, how far away from the house did you pop?
Like 5 minutes away from the house.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Famous last words.
And I tell everyone that I'm gonna go look at the study and go find that mirror.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Can you give me the short version real quick before I go talk to Mom and Dad?
Well then, I guess I'll just have the tea prepared afterwards.
Yeah, I'll sit down with tea after.
The situation at the docks
I'll make
has
you
been-
tea.
You do see him look at you very curiously.
I've developed a collection.
Oh. That's something I would very much like to see.
Okay, I'll make you tea after,
Not too dark, please.
of course.
The situation at the docks has been handled. Xal'Mel has sought to it. Your father very much went above the board this time around. I'm not quite sure as to why, but with that all being dealt with, he is now in far better spirits than before.
Yeah,
I'm sure if you wish
Saramir-
to confirm.
Saramir didn't deal with anything.
That would be a conversation to have with your father.
Yeah.
But otherwise, if you wish to talk with him in a brighter mood, now would be the time. You can find him in his study.
Okay.
Oh.
As Jack's already up the staircase.
Yeah, Jack's like he thinks
Can
he's
I
gone.
minor? Wait, how far is he?
You can't see Jack. He's invisible.
Oh damn! I want to use my sounds.
Okay, then I'm gonna head up the stairs rather quickly to go to the study.
Okay.
Jack
I feel
thought
like
he
at
was
some point
smart.
Jack can hear the little bit of rapid footsteps coming by. He just has to avoid getting rammed by Astrid.
As he's like already like starting to pick
Do
the
I-
lock or whatever.
Do I feel him, like, if I walk past him, do I feel him there, sort of?
You know what? Give me a dexterity check, Jack. See how well you can avoid them if you want to avoid them at all.
I mean, like, I would have moved to the side if I hear him coming up. I would completely
Yeah.
stop what I'm doing and move to the side.
So you would feel like a presence, just like an awareness that there was like a disturbance of air beside you. You didn't feel him, but you kind of.
Okay, So I'm gonna kind of guess that maybe that is Jack, knowing that he's
Yeah.
somewhere invisible in the house, and I'm just gonna whisper like super lowly under my breath, "My father's in his study."
We heard a loud gulp sound and nothing else.
Audible gulp.
Ooh.
Right.
While I'm standing next to Jack,
Mhm.
find my mother's closet. There's a tiara in there I want.
Okay, and I'll hand back. Wait, is Volden still around?
No.
I'll hand back the bag of holding.
Okay.
Where's her closet? Where's her bedroom?
That's her bedroom. It's
Yeah.
giant.
Where's that at?
I point him in the right direction. I
Okay.
don't know.
Yeah. Now, I just want to say something that's kind of a little funny in my head. Oh no,
Right,
as long as
too
it's on the
much.
target's person. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that you just hand Ash an invisible bag of holding, but no, the moment it leaves your person,
Yeah.
it reappears.
And if you want to call him out for some reason on the little mirror thing, or wait for me to get it, I don't know. It's behind his desk, left-hand drawer on the bottom.
And the key's in his pocket?
Yes. Well, it was last night.
Perfect.
In case you want to call him out. If not, I'll get to it later.
'Kay.
See ya.
So Jack goes off towards your mother's closet while
And
you yourself, the rest of the party stick with you.
Are you guys all joining me in my father's study?
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
We gotta
cool.
back you up, and
We're
also,
family.
where else would we go?
You would note that Vivian has already pooped off somewhere.
that is
Assumed as
awesome.
much.
I'm
Okay.
liking Vivian more and more now.
She's criminal doing crime things.
Okay, so as you walk up to your father's study, where you do see that the door is closed.
I'm just gonna walk in as long as the door isn't locked.
The door is not locked. So as
All
you
right, I'm just gonna walk in.
As you open it up and just walk in, you do see your father instantly like raise his head up, but seeming like more in a curious tone more than a jostled jump tone. As he notices you walking, he goes, Asher. Oh, back so quickly.
Told you I'd come back when your problem was dealt with.
So you've already heard. I'm glad.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Or
Now, I know what Saramir told you. But he didn't do anything.
no, he did not. The crew of the Golden Sun, I'm told, is the one who handled the issue.
They
I've
had
even
their own
already had
battle above the water. But the real problem was below, and my friends and I dealt with that last night.
I did not hear any such reports of.
It was kept quiet. We meant to meet you here this morning, but we were delayed.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, I could show him the skull if he doesn't believe us.
Do
Also,
it.
we have the orb and
Do
the
it.
bag.
Yeah.
Show him the skull. Just fucking do it.
Oh yeah, okay. I want to show him it now.
Just plop the soggy, rotten skull on his fucking desk in the middle of the
Take that
room.
out.
Take it.
Well, let's see how this plays out.
But you do seem kind of like looking at you curiously, kind of like things like curious. If what you say is true, with no sighting of you, any of you for that matter.
Like I said, it was kept quiet.
And yet you come here barging into my study wanting to claim responsibility.
We have proof.
Oh god, Fenn's wearing
Can I
the
show the
hat.
skull now?
I'm thinking of the orb. Okay, so Volmir isn't thinking of the skull. He's thinking of the orb in the box.
All the things. Show him all the things. I want to show him my skull though. This is my fucking skull.
She's wearing the hat. That's even better.
Yeah,
I
I've
w-
been
I w-
wearing
I
the
w- yeah, I
hat.
would love if Fenny is wearing that.
She's been wearing it since she got it.
Just full of fucking holes. Got a little bit of barnacles on it.
See, the thing is, though, showing my dad this box that has an orb in it, not gonna do shit because he's not a magic user. He's not gonna understand what it is.
I mean, maybe he'll get possessed. We can beat the shit out of him.
I don't want to deal with
Let's
that
do it.
again.
It's a
I
win-win.
mean, aren't there runic etchings on the box? Plus, he does know that there's 2 people currently in the room who know magic. And can explain it to him. Once again, runic etchings on the box, aren't they there?
And you
Yeah.
know, Zolden or whatever, he's magically inclined.
Golden is.
Zolden, yeah. Wrong letter. Still want Fino to pull out the skull.
So the
I'm
rumor
waiting.
is that what you've been told is that the Golden Sun dealt with it.
Indeed. They were
Is that
out
what-
at sea in the night.
Is that what
It seems
Carnum and
they
his
were-
crew told you?
No. Severmere reported it to me. That he spotted the ship that was above the glowing light, and the issue was cleared up. When they began to
Yep.
pull towards the dock, they didn't see anybody at the dock itself, so instead they spent the night out at sea.
Yeah. Yeah. That's because when we came up from the water, we went on to the boat.
They were actually alright here.
They were.
Yeah.
Not conjecture is not something I wish to argue. I'm just merely stating that the information that I have, counter to what you are saying now, is that you were not spotted.
Mom, can I show him the skull?
Isn't that how you prefer it, Father? Is that I'm not spotted?
Damn!
If anything, my childhood has taught me that. I am very good at not being seen by people who shouldn't see me.
That
And
was
yet you
so
try to
out
claim
of
that you want to
pocket.
change it. Still stick to the shadows. That was not my decision. That was yours.
Just figured I'd come and say you're welcome for fixing your problem.
I'm willing to accept that you possibly aided the Golden Sun in their accomplishment. But in the end, it was their crew that were out there in the water that were spotted and known.
I'm gonna
No.
drop the box on his desk.
Can I show him the skull now?
Yes, Vanilla.
Yay! I want to put my skull like next to the box.
Yeah, there's like this pristine magic box and then skull.
I like you man, like gently
There's your
pushes it
cursed
forward.
item.
Yeah.
So it was retrieved.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Well, at the very least, I can thank you for that, Mr. Spect. Tadamir was worried that when he did not find anything beneath the water, that it would have been collected by someone vile, as he did not see a single crewmate of the Golden Sun ever leave the deck.
Wait, so he could see the ship from there, then he would have seen us board the ship at the end, after the fighting.
I'm merely going off of what information that Tadamir gave off to me. I was not present. I'm merely a third party.
So he intentionally...
But
Hmm.
if you are presenting evidence of this sort, that it needs to be dealt with and quite possibly eradicated, I am more than welcome to deliver it to Tadamir
Hmm.
if you desire, or if
No.
you would like to take it yourself.
I'll hold on to it for a while. It's perfectly safe in the box.
I'm not inclined as you are, and I suppose all I can do is to trust you on blind faith.
Good. Now, we have other things to discuss.
What might that be?
A certain someone that you contacted pretty close to me, pretty close after I left last night.
Go on.
I wish to talk with them as well.
If you wish to speak to Sedimir, he is down the road. I'm sure you are aware of his.
Not Saramir. Open up the drawer and get the mirror.
Damn.
See him look at you, very just confused, like not defiance, but like resistance. I have the slightest of ideas what you're on about. I do not contact Sedimir through mirror.
Not Saramir I want to talk to. You know who I'm talking about. So stop lying to me. I'm over it.
Double
Make your
checking. The
intimidation
door
check, your choice.
door behind us is
Persuasion or
closed, right?
intimidation.
Door behind us is closed, right?
Mhm.
I'm just gonna move to stand in front of it just in case he tries to run.
Goddamn.
You
Can
see him
I-
kind of just like lean back on his arm. Ash, I'm sure your feelings towards me are negative in a bad number of ways. I was not in a good place the other day. Not wish to start trouble, nor do I wish for our reunion to be any more tainted than it already has been. You have your allies with you, and I would hope to be more forward with this coming home. I do apologize for how I reacted last
Afternoon.
afternoon. Thank you.
Coming home. You think I'm staying? You think I would choose to stay?
Seeing as you chose to have the guest rooms readied and then departed shortly after, I did not expect as such, no. But at the very least, for the time that you are here, I do hope to make it welcome.
I'm gonna walk around to the side of the desk that the drawer is on, where Jack told me it was, and I'm gonna put my hand on the drawer. And I'm gonna look
Okay.
at my father and I'm gonna say, "Give me the key."
That is private documentation, actually. That's the lifeline of our family.
And I am part of the family, am I not?
Are you saying you wish to be welcomed back in?
I wish to be treated as the heir, which I have never been. I've been treated as an unwanted problem for my entire life.
You were heir upon your birth. You know me and your mother fought tirelessly to find a solution to your affliction. That accident was not something that we ever foresaw. Perhaps our actions were far too emotional, but it is what it is. I am more than willing to make a different decision upon being proven that you can claim right of the family. And I do not wish to say that you do not own it now. It aid in the dock situation. But the way you are acting now, and he kind of just like leans forward to kind of gently take your hand off.
I'm not moving it.
Is not how the heir to a family fortune should act.
If my family truly cared about me, my affliction, my problem would not have been seen as such. It would have been embraced and celebrated.
Your mother and I are not of the arcane. You were graced with such a gift, but that gift turned into a curse. There was only so much we could do. We are only human. Go ahead and give me a strength check real quick. He's trying to actually take your hand off.
Fuck.
This is where you implore for Noah.
Yeah, can I help with that somehow?
I'm gonna cast Detect
yeah.
Magic.
Can I
You don't
punch him
have
to make him
because
stop?
you don't have
That's
to
fine.
because even though you do see Ashrin is somewhat straining against her father can't take her hand off.
Oh,
Almost
Just
like
wanna
she
note,
got a 4
he's-
and he got a 3.
He's brave enough to try this when there's a built gnome and a powerful wizard blocking the door.
He's not doing it like I'm gonna tear your hand off, but he's trying to do it like trying to get your hand off.
Yeah.
I want to punch him.
No, no.
And as you cast Detect
No,
Magic,
yes.
Yeah.
you get 6 pings of magic. None of them from the drawer.
From the drawer? All 2 of them
All
from the drawer?
of them. Nope. None of them.
All 6.
None of them.
None of them are from the drawer?
None of them.
Fuck.
The 6 of them are 1 in each corner of the rooms, and 2 on the ceiling.
What school is?
They are. They are all abjuration.
What is as a player who's not used to playing magic characters, what does that
It is
mean?
like
It's warding magic.
yeah,
Right.
it's under protection.
Remember what Jack
Protection,
did
defense, and reaction.
when he did the thaumaturgy?
Oh shit.
What?
So Jack thaumaturgy to the room and just said like, make the deal or like.
Scared her
take-
father.
Yeah, did the whole
What?
take the deal, take the deal, take the deal, like all the whispers and stuff.
I'm gonna look at my father. The wards are new.
I see you've noticed. Precautions for recent events. You actually watch him look towards the party and goes, I noticed all trade is not here.
He's elsewhere at the moment.
He's off fucking your wife.
For fuck's sake.
Fucking Manoa.
There is. Do you say that in game? Genuine
Are you
question.
Yeah.
genuinely saying that?
Yeah. Giving her pleasure she's never known.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Mustache is dead.
I can't punch him, so I'm punching him with words.
Vicious
There
mockery.
is a sharp head turn in your direction. Ashen, go ahead and make me another strength check.
I want to tip my hat at him.
Oh yeah, your water soaked hat.
Mad.
Oh no, it was
He-
dried.
He is mad. In the first place, you've never seen your father get physical, and both a fatherly way and just a physical way. He's never been a man of genuine action or force. But in that instance, you feel his grip on your arm borderline hurt. And he tears your hand off in one swift movement and holds it in the air as he looks at you, Fino, and goes, I will not respect people who speak such a tone in my direction.
And
While
I don't
he's got a
respect
hold
you.
of my
What's your
arm-
point?
While he has a hold of my arm,
Hmm?
can I use the other hand to reach into that pocket?
It's a chest pocket.
Yeah,
You're gonna try and reach for it?
just
Why not mage hand it? Because you wouldn't expect that.
Oh yeah.
Because it'd float out.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
I guess the big question here is, are you going for it, or are you trying to slip it out?
I'm trying to slip it out while he's distracted yelling at Finola.
I'll make a sleight of hand check.
You got this. I believe.
good.
I told you.
Yeah.
Pocket's empty. You wasted that roll on nothing.
I'm crying.
I will actually punch him.
As
Don't do that.
he is furious with Finoa in that direction from the comment, and you go and you reach into the pocket, and you do feel the groove of a key in there, to which you give this only faint push upward, and as you kind of like swipe your hand to grab the key, you go to break the grip of his arm on yours as a distraction, sort of way of faking it out.
Mm.
And while he does look at you in the moment that you force your way out of his grasp, you almost see the registration that he lost it in that instant. And we see him instantly kind of go to like clean himself up. I suggest your friends to learn some manners.
My friends may be a little crass occasionally, but they're better people than you.
I hope you have safe travels wherever it is you are off to go. If you wish to stay for dinner, I'm sure Volden would gladly have tables prepared.
That sounds great. I'm gonna go talk to Volden. Guys, will you join me, please? We're gonna have
Oh
tea.
yeah, of course.
It's
Yeah.
no problem.
As you guys exit out of the room, closing the door behind you, and you hear just the plop of his old ass sitting on the chair. Before we end, Jack, as you go to the room where Ashrin directed you towards, you instantly see the slender figure of a certain
Oh, shit.
elven woman currently
Don't
just
fuck my
kneeling
mom!
at the door, just trying
Oh,
to
it's
pick at the
Vivian.
lock.
She's after the crown too.
She's
so I
after
told her
the
about it.
crown.
Fuck her
love
as a
you
distraction.
guys.
Then
We'll
get
come
it.
back to that next week.
Oh,
I
Oh.
love the whole.
I love you too. Yes, it's wonderful.
I love the whole three-way relationship building up.
Jack's gonna scare the ever-living shit out of her,
Oh,
and it's gonna be
God.
amazing.
Okay.
Jack is gonna get stabbed.
Oh, probably,
Aw.
but it'll be worth
Oh.
it.
That sleight of hand check. Holy shit.
Yeah, that
That
was great.
clutch.
I did roll
Oh.
perception because that is against his body. Ow,
Uh-huh.
it's your perception. That was, yeah.
What do you roll
Yeah.
for perception?
I wasn't gonna take it from him, but he fucking grabbed me, and I was like, no, we're not doing this.
I'm
Oh yeah,
surprised.
no. I was waiting for like Volmir to have to fucking pull out a sword or some shit. Like I was ready.
It was that or just fucking poison spray right to his face, because, like, you don't fucking touch me like that.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised you
all
didn't
shit would
just
go down.
open
I'm
up the
surprised
drawer.
shocked you didn't do both.
Yeah, I'm surprised
There's,
you left.
God.
I could have done my unlock trick with the magic missile straight to the fucking lock.
That's what I was waiting for.
Oh, there's, yeah, there's a lot there that could have gone down. That might go down.
Mm-hmm. I already
No,
knew what I'm
they-
gonna do with the key, though.
What are you doing with the key?
Well, as soon as Jack meets back up with us for dinner, it'll be slipped to him, and I'll tell him to do something with it.
Is invisibility retroactive that way? I don't think so, right?
What do you mean?
No,
I don't think if he picks up an item,
it goes.
it goes invisible as well.
No.
So it'd be a floating key.
No, he would meet with us for dinner, and I would slip it to him, like, under the table or something.
Nope,
And
never
then
mind. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible.
Oh,
Yeah, that's.
okay.
All right, I gotta head out, guys.
Yep.
Yep, yep, yep.
It's been
Ooh,
fun.
it-
Bye.
Also,
It's
It
getting
has
fucking
been.